Hey guys, Turam here. We're here today with another game of the Draconia game. Unfortunately, it is Mother's Day, and my mother wants me to go to a restaurant with her at the exact time that we're going to be playing the game. So, instead of playing a single game, we're going to be playing two games, one earlier in the day and one later. I'm a bit tired, so oops. But, yeah. So, yeah. Today we're starting the earlier game. Someone may drop in or not, we don't know, because I've only been told that people are down for the 2 game sessions. Not everyone told me when they're going to make it. So, may I have a surprise guest. Yeah, that's what's happening today. So there'll be a second episode from today's session at least, where we have the second session, and we'll have some people there too. If these people join in, that's fine too. We have today. We have Okran, Emlex, and Yoda's at the moment.
Hello. Howdy.
Say hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Give me a second. I'm just rolling the Chronarchic dice.
Nice shot.
Oh yeah, give me a sec. I'll write them down.
No, I got them. It's fine.
Okay.
That one.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways. After the party, because it's the Yetis last time. No, sorry. After the party escaped from the equilibrium last time. No, last session was a while ago. Sorry, my bad. Last session. The party made their way to Snowden. The party then attempted to... What the fuck is the music? The party then attempted to travel to the Red Mound to speak to the Yetis of the Freezing Isles to the south of Marsethith. Traveling there to speak with them about possibly joining in a rebellion against... What is their name? Moria's sister, known as the Snow Queen, or the Bitch, or the Queen. And of course, Nerobot does not want to play fucking music. Well, meeting with the Yetis eventually, well, trying to meet with the Yetis. Eventually, they fell asleep after fighting a dragon, and most of the party, besides Emelex, had been kidnapped in their sleep. Following the clues and finding some wacky adventures alongside her travels, Emelex managed to find the party, as well as a strange item called a mana reactor within the Red Mound itself. Managing to keep the mana reactor from exploding, she rushed down to her friends after finding them and pulled them from the gunk of the mana reactor of Project Equilibrium. After that, the party made their way out of the Red Mound. After making their way from the Red Mound, they spoke with the Yetis, finally, and made the deal that the Yetis would join them in return for quite a few things. The party, then a bit beaten and bruised, decided they didn't want to stay in Marsethith for the time being, besides Emelex, who decided to go find the Mary child that the group had not taken with them on their journey, because I forgot that they were supposed to be with them, and I didn't know what I was going to do with her with the Red Mound, so I said she just stayed at Snowden. as the party went upon their way, they were informed by a useful sending spell from Mori that, what is his name? The simulacrum she had created to protect her children was dead. She contacted Zai, immediately teleporting you all to Cloudtopia, hearing that he was trying to rescue her children from the individuals who had taken them. Arriving in Cloudtopia, you saw the end of the battle against Ratouche, where it seemed Zarius the Sky Slasher, who had been told to come to Cloudtopia by the party to receive his sword, struck against Ratouche and destroyed Cloudtopia with his Himmelsbrecher attack. As the party fell from the heavens, they flew using Zai, using Zai and a bit of information that they got from Zai, the little baby, through a sending spell. They teleported to Jaggerbret, began to chase down a lead on him, but were accosted both by exhaustion and the allies of the Cult of Knowing. Wherein, they decided the best course of action was to flee for the moment, since they couldn't pin down Zai and his sister Ophelia. Making their way to Nipple in the Empire of Durath. They sat for they traveled a few days, sat. And eventually, after Moria began raging as a vampire, and entered into a wrathful rage, she was defeated and reappeared in Draconia, where Zai brought all of her friends back to Draconia after hearing of her living. Moria would then teleport back to Snowdin, finding Emelex and Mary, and bringing them back to Draconia as well, as the group would decide what they're going to do for the next 2 weeks. And that is where we left off. So, as we pull back in, after this chaotic few days, the capture of Moria's children, and the destruction of an entire city, Emelex grabbed Mary, were teleported with the party back to Draconia. Don't know what you're doing in Draconia. The party seems to have roots here that you don't know about. We'll get to you in a bit. That's just a little preview for you.
Alright.
Eotis.
Yep.
As you step within the streets of Draconia. Not the streets, what the fuck am I talking about? As you step within the house that Moria has made into her lair within Draconia, that Moros knows of. Memories flash through your mind for a bit of time. And you know the party needs some time to recuperate their minds after the brief scuffle they had between themselves. And the break in Moria's own mind for a bit. Moria seems to be off somewhere else for the moment in time. And so is Gesh. However, you were promised by Gesh you would go shopping at the end of the 2 weeks.
I did promise him that. I did.
Mm-hmm. So, Eotis, how do you spend your first week back here on Draconia? You don't even have to stay here on Draconia. If you could find someone to teleport you, you could teleport somewhere else. You also know that Zai, your wizard friend, your mage friend, we should say, is working on the Sword of the Sky Slasher, the top part of it. We're working down on re-enchanting the enchantment onto other weapons.
Yeah.
But he could teleport you if you really need to go somewhere, since Moria seems very busy. So, in these first 7 days of downtime, what do you want to accomplish? What do you want to do?
considering he watched like he saw the aftermath of what happened with Zarius splitting Cloudtopia in two, he knows he's weak, and he does not like that. He wants to train himself, and he's pretty stupid, so he's not going to be like, oh, maybe I should learn how to do perform sneak attacks, considering I'm not too durable. No, he's just gonna try and he's gonna train his athletics to try and just get stronger. Am I sounding quiet?
No, I'm just
You
really
sound fine
tired,
to
so
me.
I'm not interrupting.
Okay. No, I sound quiet to myself. That's why I was asking.
Okay. So one of the minor things you're gonna do during the days is like wake up and exercise. Then.
Exercise and practice more with my sword, because if I remember correctly, there was a the budding sentience in it, and so I want to essentially just try more to attune with that.
Okay.
I'm essentially trying to become a better swordsman, but that's not originally what it was.
Okay, just for the week of downtime, make me an athletics check because you want to try and gain extra athletics.
Want to ask Okran for help?
I could ask Goken for help. You seem to want to have seen Moria, but Moria seemed busy at the time. So yeah, Orion is easily.
Okran.
Never mind. Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah,
not
we're so
easily.
used to calling you Orion now.
I am. Fuck, Okran. Both of your names start with O, so I guess even more
Yeah.
they was. Even beyond Gesh, I think Okran is probably the strongest guy. To Iotis knows. So yeah, I would ask you for help.
He'd accept helping, since Moria seemed too busy to help with what he had originally planned.
Perfect.
So the two of you spar and exercise in the early mornings of the weeks. Let's say with advantage, you can make an athletics check for me, Tadal. Iotis, sorry.
Yeah, I understand. I almost called myself Tadal earlier. 25.
25. You get the feeling keeping up this exercise for the entire 2 weeks, you'll definitely gain a bonus to your athletics. So I'll say for the 2 weeks of time, if you spend an hour or two every morning exercising, training with your sword, you can gain athletics proficiency if you don't already have it, expertise if you already do have it.
All right, and I would be constantly trying to keep that up. And any nights that I try to sleep in, Okran would just like drag me out of bed, kicking and screaming.
He just dick slap you.
He just cock slaps me, of course. Yeah.
I do that, you're going to be sent flying with how big it is.
And
Well, we could do a
was
lot
that
of things
was
here.
that a minor
We could
minor
do a
action or
lot of
major
things
action?
here. You could do whatever you want. That's just like a minor thing to do, though, because that's like every morning you wake up and do something. So that's fine. That's a minor thing to do. So you can do as many minor things as you want, but once it gets a little bit weird, we'll be like, that's a little bit too many minor things. So go ahead and continue to say what you want to do for the first week.
A lot of them. This is gonna sound weird, but as we're fighting with Okran, I'm gonna try to attune more. As I'm let me get that in the right way. As I'm dueling Okran, I'm gonna try attuning to him, kind of, because he's the world in which I'm a god in, and so I'm gonna try to get more to know about him. Try to know more about him and like the world on his back.
You're trying to understand what it
Yeah.
is, like what properties it has?
Not just that, but also like the world seems influenced by Okran at the very least. Even saying his name on his back causes the world to shudder. So I would try to understand him as well. Like, Okran, what's your favorite color?
Like you just yelled that out in the middle of like sparring, like, okay, what's your favorite color? And like it confuses him for a second. You get a good jab in at him. Okay, how do you respond?
It just procs my distraction title.
That's actually a good question. I don't really think about that kind of stuff anymore. Probably.
He says red.
Dumb as it sounds, probably.
He says red as he slashes you and blood comes.
He like slashes me up, I'm like bleeding out on the floor, and he just like puts his hand up to his chin to think. Huh. Yes. I'm
What is
sorry,
your favorite
guys.
color, Ochre?
Yeah, come on, give me an answer.
That's a
Write it
good
down in my
question. I
notes.
never thought about what Okrin's favorite color was.
Yellow,
What's
Um,
happening?
blue, gray for
We're
the
doing our
ruins,
downtime, Gesh.
a green for the vegetation that you find surrounding ancient historical
The
sites.
pink like his penis.
Oh, yeah, his penis is pink?
Yeah, it's pink
it's
flesh.
pink.
I always imagine it more of as a deep, dark blue.
Ew.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I lay awake at night thinking of.
So, Okran, what is your favorite color?
Come on, give me a color. This is not that deep of a question,
It's
man.
not.
Yeah,
Just
well, you'd
barely
probably
pick any
say
color.
something along a more lush plant green.
lush plant green. Got it.
Ah, so you like eating plants, that's why.
Alright.
Ask a second question.
Oh, alright. Okran, what's the most I think if someone's already asked you this, what's the most famous archaeological site you've ever dug in? Or you know what? What's your favorite?
Well, as far as favorite, the one from Agaverse immediately comes to mind. You know, where I found the tablet. That's how I ended up meeting you all, if you'll recall.
Imagine getting a
What?
few shots and Yoda says he gets distracted thinking about the past.
Let's go.
My shell's just so insanely strong, I'm just taking it easily.
Yeah, I'm like hitting him every hit. He like shines with this like radiant brilliance, and he's not even affected by it. Jesus. Okay. What's your favorite? What's the favorite part of the world on your back?
That's a question I don't know if I can answer yet.
Ah, I see.
How
Well,
about I
maybe-
ask you?
way to get a little bit defensive.
Okrin's focusing on certain parts of it, but he is. He knows that his answer may be slightly upsetting.
Anyways, as you continue to ask questions and questions, Okran, do you have a question of your own?
Oh, yes.
What is it?
You know what? How about I get to know you a bit better as well?
He buys you a drink,
Okay.
takes you out to the bar, gets you drunk, goes home.
Dude,
What's me too?
tell me, what
all
do you
Moria
plan
hears
on?
when she comes back is just
All right, go on.
Tell me, Iris, after all this is over, what do you plan to do with yourself?
I would say, if you wouldn't mind me, Okran, I wouldn't mind living on your back. The days living as a god truly inspired me. Or maybe, if that's not the case, I will go back into Hystelia. I have actually not seen my parents since I have become an Azamar. Must be worried sick.
Probably
should
would
really
be good
like
to say, at least say hello to them. One would think.
That's a very good point. So I don't know if they're ready to see how much I have changed.
It can only be but so bad, Iotis.
you seem to get to know Okran a little bit better and a little bit more about yourself as well, Eotis, during this first week. Is there anything else you would like to do?
I'm gonna search around for a sending spell on the market and see if never mind, I'm broke.
Hint, hint. Is there anything else you want to do?
I
I mean, a
look for
lot to work with here.
Give me an example. I want to look through Okran's back, but I don't know if I want to do it without Moria here.
Up to you. What do you want to do for a week or two? I told you I have plans, motherfucker.
I know. And my plans mostly revolved around identifying that shit and then testing that shit.
Yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking too. Identifying a lot of the stuff during that week.
I know. I'm gonna say I'm gonna try and see if any of the chests on Okrin's that Okrin has that we looted have any money. So I'm gonna go out and try and buy an ascending spell
Oh,
scroll.
there's quite a few if you recall what I said.
Yeah, I remember, but I need to
Okay.
pull out an exact coin amount.
You find yourself heading to the Aryan Heights. And you begin to search for a spell scroll. Leaving Gesh behind, even though you said you wanted to go with him at the end of the 2 weeks to buy something. Is there a reason you're searching for this ascending spell?
The conversation with Okrin made me think I really want to talk to my parents.
Alright. As you search for this ascending spell, make an investigation check.
I can never get anything done without Gesh. I need Gesh. 4 with a nat 2.
4.
Dash is here.
I know, but not character.
Unfortunately, you're too dumb to find any sending spells.
I'm just like screaming out, "Where's the spell? Where's the spell scroll?" Sitting in like a grocery store.
Yeah.
Why are you buying scrolls at the soup store?
Fuck you! I'm so glad you got the reference. All right, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna start heading back because obviously this is not working. I'll find Gesh. Maybe he can find stuff better than me.
Roll D100 for me, Yotis.
Okay. 22.
Alright, what else are you wanting to do?
I'm gonna try to meet up with Gesh so we can actually finally like. Actually, I think it was Okrin. I'm gonna go look for a sentinel shield. If there's anyone near here.
So you're gonna leave Gesh again to go shopping without...
No, I thought when I went back to go
Yeah.
meet Gesh, you said, "What else are you gonna do?" I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm doing more."
Well, this is still the first week. You could do quite a bit of things during the first week of downtime. Your
Then why
character
did
is
you
so
say-
far just trained, talked to Okrin, and went shopping.
Without Gesh.
The way you phrased it made it seem like this was the end of the 2 weeks. I'm sorry.
No, it's still the first fucking week.
People can fucking
Even
go
I picked
shopping
that
more
up
than
on that.
people can go shopping
we'll
more
say
than
like
one.
we'll say the minute actions are like buying food for yourself every day, buying groceries, doing things like that, getting your sword sharpened and whatnot. But like minor actions are like things that you do like an hour or two every day, or maybe like once every few days or something like that. You've only done like a few minor actions, I would say, so you still have major actions to do that would take up like a lot of your time during the day.
Considering my major action was just trying to train.
You could try to train further and like train against some of the warriors of Draconia, meet with the Gesh of this city, this timeline, and train against him if you want.
And trying to go further beyond.
Go even further beyond. This is gonna sound like a stretch. Can I try to train my deception by fucking pulling pranks on people? Can I go back to like my rogue days?
Sure, make a deception check for me.
Games inspiration. Wait, how many do I have? Oh yeah, I have a plentiful amount.
Remember, we have dice.
Yeah, I'm the other one who's low.
Yeah. I'm only gonna roll this one twice.
I'm
34.
gonna buy him the nat 1.
No, you son of a bitch! Don't do it.
I'm joking. I only have 8
So-
and I'm not wasting it on that.
As you go and begin to move people's pots to the left 2 inches, or steal people's pies, or
I'm gonna hide a dildo on Gesh's chair right as he sits down.
or like put whoopee cushions on people's chairs, or
Alright.
take and
That's not
move
what he
something
said.
to a different room. You begin to get your silly mode activated. I will say, are you proficient in deception already?
I am.
Alright. I will say this is going to take a little bit to train better. I will say 34 it would be enough. You do gain expertise in deception. But that's going to be during the second week. I'll say you train that to an extent.
Okay.
Because that is 2 skills. I'd say every week in this downtime you can train a skill if you wanted to. But I'll say you spend the rest of the time just relaxing, chilling, all that stuff. Because you're training, roll a strength check for me. Or a dexterity check.
Strength is my second highest. What's that?
Well, what is
It's
your
only
strength score?
It's a +3.
Okay.
Nat 20 for a 23.
23, nat 20.
Yep.
Strength check? Okay.
Yep, that's a strength check.
Roll a d6.
A 6!
You gain 6 in your strength. And I'll say that's over the course of 2 weeks. You do the training and whatnot. During the second week, you do manage to start training with Gesh a little bit, and he's almost as strong as Okran, if not stronger. And the two of them beat the fucking shit out of you because they are strong.
Yeah. Well, I fight Okran for like a week, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this. So I go up to Gesh and I'm like, okay, yeah, I could probably beat this guy.
Gesh just
and
flicks you on the forehead and sends you flying through a tree.
And he
Sounds
says,
about
"Careful!
right.
I could have sent you flying for free trees."
Exactly.
Meanwhile,
I genuinely could.
by the end of the second week, Gesh, I want you and Tidal to roll me. I'll say this will be a contestants of dexterity or strength, so you get to choose what you want to roll with. But roll a strength or dexterity check to see who gets higher.
Well,
Damn.
yeah, I'm rolling nice. You're rolling even better, though. Well, you just have a +3.
Gesh, as Tidal has come, well, Eotis has come to you after Okran. Eotis has been steadily improving. Like, you look at him and you're like, damn. If he was one of the Dragonborn in the Guards Draconia, he would have been promoted already because of how much he's showing promise and improving.
Yeah, I would directly tell him that. Hey, Yoris,
Yes?
you're getting a lot stronger lately.
Yeah. You see me like start flexing? I've been working out.
Honestly, if you would have been at the guard, if you would have been the Dragonborn at the guard, you would have been in a high position already.
I like
Shit,
flex
that's
my
promise.
flex my wings. I got the wings. Does that make me a fire dragon?
No.
He's gonna chuckle at that.
Meanwhile,
No. Oh, yeah.
as the first week comes to an end, and the second week will be that'll be during the second week. But you do a lot during the first week of training. So during the second week, you're a little bit sore. Is there anything you want to do during the second week that is specific or much larger actions or minute things that you can do? Anything that you want to change about your lifestyle? Besides going silly mode.
It's going silly mode. Iotis is gonna try to. He's gonna try to change his manner. Like he's gonna try to change how he talks, trying to be a bit more holier than thou. Like he's gonna try to. He's gonna try to match up to what his believers would expect of him. While also going silly mode. Hello?
Oh, sorry, my bad. I was muted. Make me a performance check, please.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. You're still not 100% sure about this religious stuff. You're not sure how to act or properly do anything, but you begin to visit the temples in the town, and as you do, you begin to watch as the high paladins begin to act, how they walk, how they talk, what they do, and you start to get a feeling for how you should act, or how you should act based on what you're learning from them. And I'll say, Gesh, during the second week, you see Eotis is heavily becoming more, not prude, but
Disciplined.
disciplined, yes. And it shows in his training as well.
Let's just hope it shows in my colon.
Plus, you're safe.
There is one more minute action I want to do, and that's going to take place at night. And that is going to be every single day I'm going to be trying to make love to my wife. That
That is a minute of travel, man, every day.
I don't
Like,
know. I don't know.
While
I don't
you're
know.
in the city of Draconia, you're there for like a day or two because like,
Doesn't
that is like a
Nyala-
day. That is a day's worth of flight there.
Isn't Nyalia's glade in Draconia?
Yes, but Draconia is the island. I'm talking about the city of Draconia, which is in the center of the island, is a day's travel away from the house. Like half a day's journey there, and then half a day's journey back.
Oh.
And then the glade is about 30-minute journey from the house specifically. Because you could fly, it's not that far, but on foot it would be much further.
So that's a no then?
The days you go to Draconia, no.
Okay. So only about 7 days I'd be able to make
Yes.
sweet love to my wife. I'd say in like 1 day during the second week to make sure she doesn't feel like too lonely. I'd try to just make it over there anyways.
Okay.
Make
Make me a general constitution check. This is a lot of movement you're doing back and forth of travel.
I'm not having that. I am going to Games Inspiration.
Natural 1.
Please don't be a natural 1. 30-20.
You are quite exhausted by the end of the 2 weeks, and I'll say around this third to last day of the 2 weeks, you do manage to get to Nyalia again, and you don't even make love to her. You pass out in her arms as you find yourself sleeping the best sleep you've ever felt. You're exhausted from the last 2 weeks. Training has roughened your body. The flight has roughened your the muscles in your back for your wings, shoulder blades. You are exhausted, and she simply holds you and lets you sleep.
I also...
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just going to also say, I am also going to use this time to try and stay a permanent figure in my kid's life.
He sees you come here tired, or just come here and fuck your wife, but he doesn't watch that. Make me just a general persuasion check. Actually, no, this would be a charisma check, just straight charisma.
Come on, let it be a saving throw.
No.
Let one of these be a saving throw.
No.
No.
I'm re-rolling that. I'm gonna re-roll that too. That's 2.
And this is trying to be a fault or be in this kid's life.
Yeah.
I keep having kids and I keep just abandoning them immediately after. So I try to use the time to not be. 23. Does that succeed?
You get the feeling that your kid knows you better as you continue to come back. At the the 2 days before the end of the week, when you come over there, your kid does remember who you are. It seems. So you're steadily becoming more important to their memory.
Okay.
But you are tired and exhausted by that day. Roll me a D100.
Oh,
After the 2 weeks, bye, son!
19.
I'll say you get the feeling you can't do this forever, this adventuring thing, because having a family and adventuring is getting really taxing on both your character's mental, physical, and emotional health.
Yeah.
You'll eventually have to retire from this, and you get the feeling the fight with Rotush might put an end to it.
Let's hope it puts it into it. And it puts an end to it in a positive way.
Let's hope. But as that day ends, you spend another day with your wife just to make up for lost time. And you fly towards the house to meet with Gesh to bring him to Draconia with you. Make me just a general performance check for your wife.
Performance.
Sorry, against your wife.
16.
Do you want to keep that?
Do I reroll for good sex?
Come on, you know you do.
Yeah, you know me. 23.
At first, you're not doing that well, but then she says, "It's okay." Like, she goes, "It's okay. I understand you've been tired lately," and you immediately go lock in.
I go. She goes. Ara.
and you lock the fuck in. If
Actually,
if she wasn't like a few weeks pregnant, you think you would have gotten her pregnant. But you know, you have to use Sugarot's safe sex book. So
yeah.
the manual. Anyways,
And that's 21
eventually you pick up Gesh at the end of the 2 weeks, and you begin to head towards Draconia to go shopping, as you promised him. Why'd you roll 21d4?
The cock ring.
Well, you don't do it for 21 days.
No, it's 3d4 per night.
Okay. That's fine.
7 times. 3.
You're gonna lose that when you talk with Zai. You know that, right? Because that battle's coming up.
Oh yeah. I don't even bother fucking re-rolling that. I think I rolled
No.
ass. Okay, yeah.
So, pick up Gesh and go on your way. Okrit,
Yep.
you had 2 weeks of downtime. Let's start with the first week. As you get back from Snowden, your mind's still a little foggy from the Equilibrium trial. Your dick a little bit
obviously-
soggy from the Yeti. What are you doing?
Well, obviously, there's the sparring with Iotis, during which, while he is asking these questions, he's also trying to focus a bit more on his sword, because he feels like there has to be more to it, because it's made from 2 of his own gods. There must be something, is all he's thinking about it.
You get the feeling you have to do more to find remnants of them.
It's a good thing another one of the things will, in fact, be traveling upon the back some, through periodically throughout the weeks. Couple of things he's going to be doing is, he's going to be searching for some of the fragments, but at the same time, he's also going to build up the town he was working on, that's near Redeemer's Rest, but still outside of it.
Redeemer's Point.
Yeah, Redeemer's Point, whatever.
No, it is Redeemer's Rest, isn't it? No, I'm stupid.
Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I wrote this down somewhere. No, I didn't. Of course I didn't. Why would I have? That'd be useful.
Redeemer's Rest is a mountain with a town on it,
Yeah.
and Restoration Peak is the
Is the
one that had
point with the lake. Redeemer's Point is the area of the town, specifically. That's the town's name. Yeah, that's the city's name. So,
All right. But yeah, he's the town that he was working on nearby to help with a lot of what's been happening. He's working some on that. He's
you can see that the expansion
trying-
of the town itself has already started to get a bit more, and Redeemer's Point has been. I think Redeemer's Point is the mountain. Redeemer's Rest is the fucking place. That's what I think I said it was.
yeah.
Right?
I have it written down on my notes as a Restoration Peak. But
No,
I can
I'm not
change it.
talking about. I'm not talking about your lake. The city is
Oh,
not
right.
named Restoration Point. That is the lake. I know that for a fact. On the mountain. So, I think the city that you guys literally killed people in is called Redeemer's Rest, and then Redeemer's Point is, no. That is weird. I can't remember. Anyways, we'll keep our eyes on it right now. So, the city has begun to take over, like, the area that you built outside of its walls, because it's outside of its walls.
Yes.
And they've begun to build into it and fortify it like a military camp to an extent, beginning to expand the town a little bit more.
I'm always trying to help my people, even if they aren't going to remember me.
I'll say, as you do so, like, people say, thank you very much. I never got your name. Who are you again? Like, as they look at you and, like, they take their eyes off you for, like, a minute, they come back and they don't seem to recognize or remember you at all. Like, you get the feeling if you're not in their foresight, they forget anything about you.
Lovely. There's not even anything I can do about it.
For the moment.
All this attempt is kind of for nothing.
Well, work more, and maybe something will happen.
He's trying to, man.
I know. You get the feeling you're not on the fourth thought of everyone's fucking mind as a turtle man. Your deeds don't go unnoticed. Some people do remember you, but those who are not focused on you specifically aren't going to remember Big Turtle Man.
This is slightly discouraging to him, but despite everything, he gives a crap about his shell world. Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, as I'm going through this, I am quite curious. Do I notice any differences from the new shell? Because according to the notes I have written down, there are benefits granted to the shell world from the Turtle Shield of Protection.
You do get the feeling the people here, like, you join in a few sparring matches with some of the people here to get a feeling. A few of the people feel stronger. Like, you get the feeling paladins fully begin to come to existence, and you get the feeling some of the deities that exist on this world are creating... Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck is wrong with my fucking alarms? I turned them all off and they're going off still. You get the feeling there is a bit more divinity in the area. You also get the feeling that this is not the only continent.
Suppose I should look at some of the others during my downtime.
I will say, your character only really knows of this continent. And because your power has dwindled quite a bit, you will need to sail to get to the other continents. And you know that the time here passes the same rate as a day outside.
Unless I choose not to let it be so.
Yeah, but
I can still
you're
control the
focusing on the
time.
world quite a bit here.
Yeah.
So,
He's trying to do a lot with it. He wants to be remembered. He is not happy he's being forgotten.
so make an investigation check if you don't mind.
Alright. Let's see. Investigation is not great at these. Could I have advantage because it is in fact my world
No.
and it is a part of me?
No.
Damn.
Can he at least get advantage because I was asking questions about him and trying to make him like look within himself, and I tried
Well,
to
he already
ask
rolled,
about
so
his world. Oh, okay. Worth a shot.
no. And also, you sound like you're on the
11.
fucking toilet. 11. You hear rumblings of a new religion in the iridescent city. You hear rumblings of like strong winds in certain parts of the grass, in certain places of the windswept plains, in certain mountain ranges called the iridescent peaks. You hear rumblings of strange earthquakes. That's all you get.
I'm gonna try checking it out. See what's going on there.
Which place?
The iridescent city, the place you just mentioned.
There's 3 different places I mentioned. The iridescent
Well,
mountains, the iridescent peaks, the iridescent city, and the fucking windswept plains.
I guess I guess we can start with the city, since Okran does still see that as his city despite everything.
So with all this investigating and doing things, it's already been 3 days. Just so you to be aware.
Okran's kind of trying to focus on this, man.
Yeah.
He's not feeling great, bud. This is
Okay.
one of the few things that he's still got going in his mind.
Okay. So, investigating into the iridescent city, you're investigating into the new religion, correct?
Yeah.
Make me an investigation check.
We're gonna fail this too. I'm gonna re-roll that. Gonna re-roll that. Yeah, I
Take
give
a
up.
no. Take a luck
Mhm.
point.
Sure.
Take my luck point, my child.
You're not on the same plane of existence.
Oh, we're not.
Well, I
Jeez.
can use my own.
Yeah.
I can use my own. Can I not?
Yeah, you can.
Forgot you have a.
Fuck's sake.
Well, with
Yeah,
the
but
luck
there's
point, you take the 11 or the 7. You could choose between them.
Yeah, I'll just take the 11.
All you can really get from that is a religion called the religion of Mother Voyas, who speaks about the tyranny of the gods, the new order she wishes to push upon the world. To you, it feels like bullshit. But you're not really able to find any reason that the deity is, or the deity that's being worshipped is evil in any sense, besides for the doctrine going against the Redeemer and Luminos's deific worship of the goddess of war. Her doctrine, Voyes, seems to be of Voyes is Voiess. Seems to be against the Redeemer and what's her name? Fucking Moria, because they have wrought destruction upon the world since its creation.
Oops.
And they are nothing but evil and must be destroyed. It also states that the other gods that have been existent should step down from their positions or be ousted because they allowed these evils to exist. It's becoming quite popular amongst the populace.
Great, another thing I have to deal with. That bitch again. I know who it is. Okra knows who it is.
You hope you know who it is. You hope there's not another deity coming to fruition that's exactly like that.
Okran has no idea what to do at this point, honestly. He's trying to figure it out, but fuck, is he not sure? A lot of what he's doing is failing. This is not doing well for him.
Mm-hmm. 4 days are down. Anything else you want to do during the first week?
Guessing in the search that I was doing, I found nothing. Because I did mention that.
For what?
The
gems.
shards.
That's what I was talking about with the mountain peak and the grassy plains. You thought they might be there. So if you want to continue to search, you can search during those days. But they cost an active day to search.
Yeah, I figure. I might as well.
Alright.
He feels he needs something.
The iridescent peaks or the grass, or the windswept plains.
Iridescent peaks.
Alright. Flying through these large mountainous regions, you can see why they're called the iridescent peaks. You can see the iridescent city is a little bit east of this area. Well, south of this area specifically. But you see the peaks themselves of ruddy red and black stone reach to a point, and around the top few miles of the peaks glow with an iridescent color as the sun shines down upon them. Eventually, I would like you to make a survival or investigation check.
Let's go with the one that's a +9, survival. Nat 20 for 29.
My man.
Investigating. This is more like your thing. This is investigating a strange area for clues on some sort of history, something cool, and you start to get to it. You don't like all this political or religious bullshit. It's annoying the fuck out of you. And eventually, you manage to, within the day, locate the source of these earthquakes. In a large crater inside the center of the iridescent peaks. Yotis, what?
Sorry. No, sorry about that.
In the large crater
Alright.
in the center of the iridescent peaks seems to be a point where a shard of the earth deity that was sundered has fallen. Managing to defeat the enemy is summoned by it very easily, these earth elementals. The challenge goes by very easily, and you pick up this small earthen rock of iridescent color, and you pocket it.
I'll be putting in the sword. Hello?
Okay. You're gonna do that here? You're gonna pull the sword out here?
You're saying that like it's a bad idea.
It's a sword made of dead gods. This world's gods.
Fair enough. Suppose it wouldn't.
Yeah, I would suppose Okran would know. Maybe I should pull out the god dead sword on the fucking world where they died. Not a good idea. You'll wait till you get back. But that's the 5th day of the first week. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Today's isn't much I can do. I'm trying to think.
Is there any new actions? Anything that you want to do constantly?
There's a hell of a lot of things. Oakland's laundry list of things to do is a mile long.
Well, then what do you want to do? Start working on it.
Let's see.
about you? I'm not gonna give you suggestions, sorry.
I'll spend one day doing that, but first, maybe time to make a sentinel.
Alright. You spend the next day using your creation powers trying to make a sentinel, a worldly protector.
Mm-hmm.
You're unsure how you would do it, but how are you trying to do it? You're just picking up a random mortal and using them, or creating a random creature?
Just grab some random dude.
How do you want to do it?
Okran doesn't want to make the same mistake that Moria did with her warlock. So perhaps making someone specific to the role may work. And he's made life before.
Yes, you have. In multiple ways.
One more often than the other.
As you begin to, I'll say you use your essence because you're like, let's make it about me a little bit, make it similar to me, so that it has similar ideals.
Some ideals. Something
As you start to think that, you're like, whatever happened to Lumia's promise to make me a bride? But that's beyond the point. Unless you want to use her.
It's an idea.
Use her for not making you the bride.
Use her. Use her.
I wasn't talking about
No,
Lumia.
he meant using the bride.
Yeah, using the bride as the sentinel.
Ah.
Because you know that she used your essence to create you something. Not like... It's kind of like that, but not kind of like that.
Kind of sound funky.
She's using the energies of your world back to make you it, specifically. So, a creature made from the energies of your world.
So it wouldn't be too difficult to do that then. So, knowing this, he probably would.
Yeah.
So you're going to call upon Lumia?
Not pleased. Yeah. He's not pleased in himself in any regard, but he's trying to find what's best for the world and trying not to fuck it up more.
Okay. As you call upon Lumia, she states, "Oh yes, I do have your bride-to-be. What do you mean, Sentinel? I don't understand what that means. It's fine. I'll call her here. She'll be here within the next few minutes.
Alright. If you want to end the time, I can explain to you exactly what I mean by that.
Sure, please explain what the Sentinel means. Also, before she gets here, don't be alarmed. Continue.
Oh, right. Well, essentially, first of all, let's start simple. You're aware that this world exists within another, right?
I am somewhat aware, yes.
It basically exists upon my physical back. Um, in the world in which my body exists, my normal body, um, there are some known as worldly sentinels. I'm not entirely sure how it all works. I'm taking a swing in the dark because I'm tired of a lot of things. But the point is, from what I do know, the goal of them, for the most part, is to maintain balance within the world. Underneath, if I had to take a wild guess, I would say most likely underneath the creation deity of that world.
So like a protector for the world, other than the gods. Okay. One that takes more
Yes.
of a physical standpoint in the world. A celestial, if you
Yes. Mm,
will. I don't know why my
yes,
mic is
that's
picking
about
up every
right.
fucking noise in my room, bro. It's kind of annoying. The
Everything.
fucking YouTube video is probably just gonna hear.
Let's hope not.
Yeah, hope not. Anyways, I think that could be arranged. Though, no, you'll see it when it comes here. The Sentinel should be, well, your wife should be here soon. And Lumia bids you farewell and goes, do not be in distress, my lord, my creator. After all, you have created a beautiful world. You will not be forgotten by its gods. And she disappears. A few minutes pass, and you see descending within these mountain ranges, down the slopes, walking towards you, is this beautiful, boisterous woman. A woman that you see that looks familiar to you. You see a heavy influence of Moria in the creation of this creature, but changed, different. Similar features to an extent, but the hair is elongated and more bouncy than Moria's. It's a bit more curly, and you can see that it's turned a bit more golden white than it is white. You can see the skin itself reflects a bit more of the more of a tannish kind of olive skin color. I believe that's the right term. I think so. Yeah, we'll go with olive. I don't know if that's the right skin color, but it's a white person's skin color. It's a bit more colorful, though. She has these lips that have this iridescent sheen to them, and these eyes of the lilac color that you seem to so enjoy. She stands quite tall and is much more less lean and more busty, as in bouncy, more curvy in her generations, but you could still see the heavy Moria influence from her. She wears a gilded toga and a wreath upon her head.
He is going to smile a bit, trying to push away some of his doubts. Well, now, it's good to meet you now.
Hello. You said you wished to make me into this sentinel.
Indeed. I am not 100% sure on the process, but worst case scenario, I give a little too much power and end up sending you, but that's besides the point. Either way, I'll still be pleased with this interaction, I say.
Then we should get started. And she's gonna strip.
Oh,
Oh, I guess this is happening.
Yep. Oh,
You
great.
got this, go good.
Roll me a performance check, motherfucker. With advantage. She stands about 12, 13 feet tall, so it is an advantage.
Nice. She's not just gonna immediately get killed by what the Okra did.
Yeah.
What the Okra can do. Oh.
19.
19.
It's almost as high as I can roll. I haven't trained proficiency, but I think that may be the next thing I do.
You do well, but she does better. You haven't had
No complaints on that.
as much of a bouncy and busty woman before. And as she's going at it, you keep thinking of Moria when you see her because of how she looks. And it really turns you on. As you eventually spill your seed, you see that the power does enter into her. And I will say, roll me a D100, plus, I'm going to say the DC is decreased heavily. Because you have a certain idea of what you want.
He's gonna make
Yeah.
a sentinel.
Oh yeah. Come on.
I would say this, that is a success, but barely. Because 40 is the
Barely.
DC.
Y'all,
Will
do
we get
we
anything
ball?
if we hire?
Do we see what happens if I get higher?
I say do it. You're goddamn right, Goblin. It wasn't me who made the mistake this time.
Made no such mistake.
You have no
So,
idea how
if
happy
you want
I
to
am.
roll, you can roll.
Come on, come on, come in.
60.
You spend the next 2 days pouring a bit more... No, actually, because no, this is just Steam's inspiration. You spend the next day continuously shaping her into a sentinel with your divine power. As the next morning begins to shine on your shell back, you lay within your silk sheets, staring at your bride. And she seems to be pleased with the interaction.
Smiles a bit. Well, it's a good thing I come back here often, I'll say that.
As you begin to stand up, she'll kneel down and on one knee kneel to you, still naked, and she'll say, "Well, let's do this again in the future. I'll make sure our world is protected, dear. Do I have a symbol of station?"
Question. It's a really good question. Why have I been pinged here? God damn it. God damn it.
I need to see what you said.
If you look in Smash or Pass.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anyways, symbol of station.
You know, Serectus has his sword. You know, other creatures and deities use weapons or pieces of their station, such as, like, let's say a king would have a station of his crown, which shows his might. This is your wife and first sentinel of your world. So, I will say, what do you wish to give her, if anything?
Oh, of course I'm going to give her something.
Give her the world.
I want to give you many things, but my powers are unfortunately limited currently, so let's see what I can do. Let's start with, a ring because she's my wife. That one seems pretty obvious.
I'll say when you christened the engagement, a ring appeared for you specifically
Gotcha,
on both
alright.
your hands, made of just divine light and bismuth.
Alright, and then, in addition,
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. I'm not quite sure exactly what I would give. A weapon, piece of uh, armor, accessories.
What do you want
The
me to
options
be?
are many.
I prefer lights, equipments, and she looks towards her toga.
Hmm.
I thought you were gonna say toes.
Perhaps the wreath on my head.
That's a very good idea. Let's give her a Sentinel's Wreath. Let's go.
All right.
What?
Just
Okran,
like
you
a
just
sentinel
make sure.
shield.
Okran just makes sure a sentinel
No,
shield. Where he...
not a sent. Oh my god! I realized I could have created a Sentinel Shield this whole
You
fucking
could
time.
have!
God damn it!
You idiot!
This whole time.
Unfortunately, the sentinel shield will not be able to be brought off your back. Is the thing.
Ah, of
Yeah.
course not.
Okay.
No, as in a worldly Sentinel's Wreath.
You could. You can do that if you want.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
All right. As you do so,
He likes the idea.
you see her take it and hand it to you, and continues to bow as this seems to be like a knighting ceremony for her.
He is going to gently place it upon her head. And now you are the first, and as prideful as this may be, most likely the greatest of my worldly sentinels.
She looks up to you, waiting for something else, and you get the feeling you haven't learned her name, and you get the feeling she doesn't have one because she was recently created.
Oh shit. Oh shit,
And this
okay.
is your points to name her.
Oh shit, okay,
There's
A
buses
Moria
all over
Clone
the place.
1.
Azalea.
Actually,
Morial.
Moria? Oh?
not named her after Moria.
Moria.
He's trying to
Moria
move on
Clone
from
1.
that a bit. This is not helping, but
What
he's...
about Moros? No, I actually liked
Yep.
Azalea. Azalea's pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'll... My
Thank
first
you.
worldly sentinel. What was the name again? Goddamn,
Azalea.
my brain is... My first worldly sentinel, Azalea.
Now, however you want to pronounce, however you want to spell that, put it in NPCs, motherfucker.
Alright.
How I thought it was gonna be spelled was Azalea. I don't know how to spell Azalea normally, so that's how I would have spelled it.
Azalea. Yeah.
I'll wait till NPCs it pops up. So.
I named it after like the flower tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Before you do anything, before you put it in there, give me a second. Where is it? No, put it in NPCs. Put it in NPCs. I'll just move it to. What is it called?
He's looking out of a
Draconian.
spot on physical.
I mean, do I just straight... I'm tempted, but no, I'm gonna...
You guys need
will-
to generate art for her, by the way.
Oh, on my way.
Hold on, let me get this going.
I was-
Basilius. Send the generation for Moria, please. It's important. Anyways. Azalea is christened with her crown and in other ways. What else do you wish to do? Oh, I'll say
Go on
at this
without
point,
like 5.
at this
5
point
seconds.
you leave Azalea for a test run on the world for the next few weeks. As you'll check in every so often, but you'll leave her as a guardian to an extent. You leave, granting her her title, her christening, and you return to the world to give Iodas a little bit of training, see how his training's going with Gesh. You have about a day left for the
First week,
first
yes.
week, yeah.
Let's see. Can't exactly train performance in a day. I could try, but... Let's see.
Hey, Mori's awake.
Excellent.
Yeah.
They don't have to join in. Just have them send me the fucking generation.
No, they were going to. They just fell asleep.
You know what? Wait, I did say there was one thing I did. Oh yes, the last day. All right. Oh, let's see if I can connect to the tree a little bit more because I haven't done that in a while. Let's see if I can figure out anything more of the tree.
All right. Make a wisdom check.
My mother wanted me. I was gone for an hour.
Moria, I need you to send me information on how to generate Moria pictures because there's a little bit of a hint in it in the newest NPC.
Do you want me to send you her prompt?
Yes, please. Well, I'll just tell you what I want you generating, please. So, she's much taller than Moria, but she has very large hints of Moria in her creation. She has curly hair instead, that is gilded curly hair. She wears a toga. She still has her lavender eyes, but she has more skin color to her. So like, think white person, but not like pale white person. So rosy skin.
Okay.
And she has a glistening smile. Also, she's very curvy.
Is this Vaughn?
She's very curvy. No, this is Okrin's new wife in his world.
Yeah, look at NPCs.
Okrin. Okrin. The fuck?
Blame Lumia. She saw what Okrin liked and made it his perfect woman. Okay.
No. Who could blame Lumia when perfection is right there? No.
But yeah, basically just make her like California Greek idol, the Greek goddess Moria.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
rosy white skin, blonde curly hair, toga.
Yeah.
And a golden wreath on her head as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if you run into her next time we enter the Shell world together.
I would recommend 30-year-old woman as the
Yeah,
prompt. Yeah.
I already have it written down in my prompt.
Good. I don't know why it makes those ones the best looking. Anyways.
I know.
Okrin, so as you attempt to attune more to your tree on your back, what did you roll?
19.
You're gonna get the same shit if you keep that one. Do you want to roll again?
The same shit. What do you mean the same shit?
You just understand the tree a bit the same as much as you would. It would be technically a failure.
I have one left. I mean, I'm on the same plane of existence now. If y'all want to help me here.
Yeah, no, take an inspiration. I have.
Or buy him a higher dice roll, maybe.
Yeah, you could buy me a dice, y'all.
Yeah, but that takes 5. Wait, what's the dice shop? Okay. Do you want me to buy you the 17 or 14? We might need the 17 later.
The 14 would literally be lower.
What did you roll?
A 15.
Oh my god, yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I'll buy this. I'll buy the 17.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not using any more on you for the rest of the session unless you absolutely need it.
Fair. So.
That would instead be a what? 21.
21.
You do manage to beat the DC. The DC was 21. So, you understand the tree connects to a different world. You understand that it has granted you abilities in the past. But you feel its radiance has grown upon you as you've grown. Its power has grown as people worship it on your back. And as you begin to focus, you touch onto other trees and try to focus onto them. As you do, you look towards the tree, and you're standing somewhere else. Standing outside Moria's bedroom window. Well, no, fuck you.
I know what this is, though.
You find yourself transported to a familiar place. This is on your back. You immediately feel backwards, and you still have your shell on you.
That's not right. I never have my shell.
You look back to the tree, and the tree is still open. You can see that this bark has split into an iridescent portal. You step back through, and you touch another tree. and you appear somewhere closer to Draconia in the wilds, where you spent the night sleeping by the river, by the bluff. Okrin,
Yeah?
you can now cast Tree Stride at will.
Restride?
Yes, you know the one where you transport. No, sorry, it would be transport via plant. I'll say you can cast transport. It's called connection of the tree world is the ability.
Alright, give me 1 second, making notes here. Alright, so connection of the tree world, you said?
Yes, and I believe the spell is called transport via plants. Correct? Let me see.
It is.
Okay. Tell me when you're ready to go.
Really?
You may use this ability an amount of times a day equal to your proficiency bonus plus your wisdom score.
Amount. Can't spell. Amount of times per day equal to your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier, you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. When you activate this ability, you activate the transport via plants spell using trees only. Jesus Christ, you type stuff.
Not everybody's a speed typer like Basilius.
Basilius is the goat of typers. He's just built different.
I can type really fast.
Damn,
I can draw-
Eotis. Holy shit.
I know, they're not great.
No, they're not. But this one's pretty good. I like this one. But I want to see what more I can come up with.
Alright, Maury, get the cooking.
Yeah,
Alright.
hold on.
I got that written down.
By the way,
may-
you can also transport to trees on your shell world.
Oh.
This
Oh.
includes
Yeah, maybe you should crank that on Sacred Tree now.
It takes the action that transport via plants takes, by the way, so just so you're aware. But yeah, what's funny, you can transport between trees now. And when you go to your shell world, you still have your shell on your back.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if this is like you're kind of like looking for or whatever, but this is the first one I got.
Okay, let me see this.
Damn.
I am those tits.
Kind of. but
I'm sure this will never become relevant because I will never get in combat on the back of my
Alright,
shell.
that
tell me
doesn't look.
what
That
edits.
doesn't look too much like. So the facial features need to be like Moria. Like they
Yeah,
need to look
okay,
exactly like Moria to an extent.
I like.
But they
I like
have
this.
to. Actually, I like the blush on the face too a little bit. I like the happier look of the face, but she does need to look a little bit more like Moria, in my opinion. Oh, Eotis.
Yeah,
Right?
there we go.
That's pretty good. But I like the art style that.
Oh, do you want her like arrogant and smirking?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, hold on.
That's what I have.
Anyways, Okrin, I'll say that will end your first week. What is your second week? Let's not go into very nitty-gritty details, please. Just give me the spark notes.
I want to see if I can train up some performance here.
Okay.
Not necessarily through
Oh, okay.
all that. I mean, if that's what works, though.
I mean, there's a red light district in Draconia if you want to find your way.
Oh. Okay, so this is not what you're looking
Oh, I
for,
thought you were like, oh, because you're interested.
Well, this is not what you're looking for, but I found it hilarious how muscular she is. I found this hilarious.
Oh
I
my
found
god.
this hilarious.
God damn.
I found it so funny.
Okrin's Thielen's brother?
Wait a minute, why is the Hulk in the background?
What if he is a brother secretly?
Bro, it's the Turtle Hulk.
Well,
Wait,
you
wait.
technically are how large you are.
Anyways, Okrin,
Wait,
so you're trying to train performance. Are you going to go to Draconia to try and train performance in that way?
You do know a bard that might be able to help you train performance.
Yeah, I would
would you
probably
do?
ask Emlix to train me in a different way. We'll say,
Okay.
Huh?
because he's not about to ask that of her, obviously.
I mean, she
I
might
hope
be
it's not.
interested in your 16-incher. Who knows? Or 16-footer.
16 inches, goddamn! How much did it trade?
Bro, what the fuck is? What the fuck? That's
That turtle
That
looks
much- that
like
much
the
of a
turtle
size
you want to get
queen?
a restraining order against.
That's
You're right,
wild,
man.
man.
I
That's
know.
Anyway,
wild.
so MLX, I will say roll. I'll say roll me just a charisma check, and then Okrin roll me a charisma check as well.
Alright, a straight charisma check.
Yeah, I'll say you guys manage to find your way into like the bars and clubs of Draconia that exist.
Yeah.
I hurt myself laughing.
30-20.
Hey,
I'm
yeah.
not changing that.
Oh,
good.
come on!
You
Um,
want DM's inspiration then?
Yes.
Now hold on.
You
I don't
wait,
think
you
I have
any?
any, that's the problem.
Wait a minute, that's your performance bonus?
No, he said a charisma check.
Yeah, charisma
Okay.
check.
I'm gonna put a throw bardic on that.
You could have
I'm
been
pretty sure you have to
bardicking
do
me the
that
whole
before
time.
you roll, but yeah, I'll allow it. Why not?
You could have been bardicking
Actually, no,
me
you
the
can't. You
whole
can't
Hey,
bardic
time.
yourself.
CJ,
You
you
can't bardic
can't
yourself.
give bardic inspirations
bardic
to yourself.
yourself.
It can only be other people.
Fucking
Oh
fool.
yeah.
I can use it on maneuvers and whatnot. That's why I figured
Yeah.
I could use it on myself.
Maneuvers are different from skill abilities.
Yeah. Abilities will tell you can add a DM bardic inspiration. Certain things you can't not do. do unless you
According
use
to the
I think it
inspiration
should
panel, you
honestly
do
be a
have one.
performance, but I'm
no,
not
you are teaching him charismatic means and whatnot.
You
Starting with the basics.
you do have one, CJ. If you look in the channel.
Oh, yeah. Then yeah, I'll use it.
Moria, why aren't you generating? All his are getting ass.
Yeah, all mine are terrible. The turtle men are funny.
Would I should have asked you this before, but it might be too late. Would I technically have advantage on this given my class and my charm?
Well, then you must
Unfortunately,
run it.
Okra doesn't have a lot to work with, so you're kind of working at a disadvantage as well. So it would cancel it out.
Your advantage is canceled out by the fact that he has he's a 30-foot tall turtle.
Dice spot rigged.
So
Rigged.
why did you roll again?
He
You
was
said-
using his
I
inspiration.
said. Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't know you were using a DM's inspiration.
Yes.
Synchronicity. But yeah,
Rigged.
It kind of is. Yeah.
honestly, Okrin works it. You bring him to a few clubs, you bring him to like a few strip club areas, and he doesn't have the Riz, but he's goated with the sauce, it seems.
Oh.
It seems his size grants him a little bit of an advantage with the women who are a little bit more adventurous.
I feel like I'm helping him too because when you have a woman with you already, other women get more jealous.
Yeah, and you start to give him like the ins and outs of what to do, and then you start to teach him how to. I'll say you teach him how to. You start to realize like halfway through like the few days that you're teaching him, you've been teaching him how to persuade women and not perform. Okrin. You realize this like after she like stops the training, you gain proficiency in persuasion. If you already have it, you gain expertise.
Oh!
Oh.
You don't
I have
gain
an
expertise.
expertise.
And then as I go to explain, basically part of the thing of asking out women is having confidence. Like my one friend Foghorn Leghorn said, the
Your one friend.
flightless air cocker. You gotta have confidence, boy. Gotta have confidence. Women love confidence.
So yeah,
If you're
you
know-
nervous
Confidence
as
is
hell,
not
it's
bad.
never going to work.
You don't get the performance, but you get the persuasion.
Damn, I.
Honestly, that might be better.
Yeah, my
I
my
still take
persuasion's actually higher than my performance.
that. My persuasion is now plus 11.
There you go.
Only a plus 11?
Only, yeah.
I only have a plus 1 to my charisma.
Oh, okay. I have a plus 11 to my charisma. I got. Yeah.
You.
What's your persuasion?
My persuasion is plus 1.
No, 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 no.
Persuasion
Yoda
should be
said-
higher. You should have proficiency now, right?
Now, that
You just
being
told me
said,
that you just told me that I don't get it.
In persuasion?
Or performance.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you don't get performance. You don't get performance.
you get
Anyways, that is a majority of your week. Like that's a lot of your major actions. Is there anything else you want to do?
Let me look through the list. Because, like I said, I do have this whole ass list of things they wants to do. Alright, so Okran stuff. Let's see. In the city anyways, he actually is going to do a little bit of research on Turam's creation god.
Okay, make a history check for me. It's going to be a pretty high check. But you do have advantage because you are an archaeologist.
Yeah, let's see. Rolls panel. Advantage because of that, so 8 plus 6. 24.
Nice.
You forgot
Really
advantage.
Oh yeah,
You
that's
had
right, advantage. Thank you for reminding me.
Now get in at 20?
Yeah, get an
That's 20,
achievement, man. That's why I remember what to do.
Yeah, no, that's 24.
Disappoint me.
The total of your roll has
His self-esteem is boosted a little. Don't bring it back down.
And I also introduced my ever backup character in case Mlix dies, Foghorn Leghorn the Flightless Aircocra.
Oh god, I know who you're fucking referencing.
Bold of you to assume we get backup characters.
Oh, bold of you to assume, boy, that you'll get backup characters.
Boy, I said boy,
Oh,
boy.
God. Even if I don't, boy, I'm just gonna make him for my next character in a later game.
Anyways, but
boy.
yeah.
Foghorn Leghorn must be
what did
related
you
to
roll?
Thielen. Okay.
What did you roll, Thielen? Not Thielen. Orion? Okran? There it is.
24.
24. The only thing you get from a creation mythos from remembering your past archaeological digs is the 3 moon deities. But you recall Moria saying there's a different creation deity. And
Ask her about that.
yeah, in your archaeological digs, all you know is that the 3 moon deities created Turam. Specifically Basila creating the 4 elements and then the weave and the stars being wound into it. But you're unsure.
Alright. Well,
By the way, Lord
yeah.
Keeper, did you write that down?
I got it in Mori's notes, yeah.
Thank you.
I will be asking Mori about that when I can. I'm gonna have to make note of that in his list of shit to do. So let's see. Finish building a new town. I can take that off the list now. For Sentinel, I can take that off the list. Let's see if.
I'd say your 2 weeks are over at this point.
Yeah, I figure.
Yeah. So as you do a few things off your list, a few things may have grown back onto the list, but those will be done later. We're gonna go to you now, CJ.
Yay.
Mlex. You see your party members are going about doing different things. What are you doing during the week? Besides, well, the first week or two.
Okay, first of all, during the first day, waking up, cooking some sandwich or making some food, and then afterwards,
You almost
I'm
said
gonna
sandwich.
take and do some training because Mlex realizes that she needs to expand her mind a bit, make herself a little bit more intelligent, especially if she wants to use the new sword that she was given for saving that Yeti person. Because
So-
it doesn't seem to rely on pure strength that she's used
So
to.
if you want to train intelligence, it's gonna take you like a week or two. So you're aware. So you'd have to be reading, looking up on stuff, training your intelligence.
What about dexterity? Because that isn't one of the
It'd
modifiers.
be the same thing. Yeah, training a core statistic is going to take more of a while than it would be like a skill, for example. But you can
I
still
will-
do it. It's just it's gonna take a while. That'll be like one of your major things you're doing for the week, or 2.
I would like to. You know what? I'm gonna work on my already proficient persuasion and try to get that up to expertise.
Okay. Go ahead and we'll say this is preemptively to Okrin. Over the first week, you will be doing this. Specifically, it's just like it's not a major action. It's just a minor thing. You find all the good clubs, talk to people, things like that.
Yeah. Maybe play my lute at some of the taverns too, cause I like to do that.
Okay. That's
For
not really
first-
persuasion. That's more of a performance. But yeah.
Okay. For the first day, roll. I'm guessing a persuasion check.
Yes. Well, it's not the first
Alright.
day. It's the first few days because this is
Oh, first.
a constant
That's fine.
thing. Yeah.
That's fine.
It's just it's not going to be your full day of doing this. You would go to Draconia, but you would be in Draconia specifically, the city.
Let's see if
So-
the dice spots rig me today. 22, not bad.
So as you're in a city for the first few days, not really talking to your allies here, you do manage to gain a bit more confidence in your persuasion here. Talking to a few of the women here, to a few of the men here, you start to learn more about the area, you start to learn how to barter better, you manage to barter a few prices down for food, you manage to make people assume you're a very cute orcish woman, even though you look strong as fuck, to an extent.
Yeah.
People see you strangely here. They see you as monstrous to an extent, but you manage to persuade them into thinking you're cute instead. You manage to gain expertise in persuasion if you don't already have it, because I assume
Perfect.
you have proficiency.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to train that.
Alright, so over
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
few days, the major thing you're doing is going through town, talking to people, persuading people into allowing you to perform in the taverns, acting cute and girly and feminine. Not really, kind of being the antithesis to what Eotis is going to be on his second week.
And during those few days, I would like to sell my old plate and my old tower shield because they're kind of hogging up space.
Can you give me your tower shield?
Unfortunately,
Did I?
you didn't ask him.
No, she did.
Oh wait, no, you
Oh,
did.
yeah,
You
that
did give her
is
the
right.
power shield,
That-
that's right.
Okay, the old plate then.
Okay. Do bards have? Oh wait, you went fighter first, didn't you? Yeah.
Yes, fighter
Okay.
first.
So the plate is only going to sell for about 500 because it's pretty worn.
Oh, I use mending.
Mending is kind of weird because it's heavy fucking slashes Rotuche broke into your plate mail. So you've probably been mending it over your long rests and whatnot, but it is very worn. It's not new. I would say at most roll persuasion check. The most you're gonna get out of it is like maybe 800, 900.
I will see what happens. 27.
You find the right shop and you can get about 750 for it.
Alright, thank you very much. Is this a man or a woman?
It is a woman.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yeah, female representation.
Yeah.
And is this a... This is a blacksmith or just a normal shop?
This is a weapon and armor smith specifically.
I will also ask her...
Sorry, it would be an
I will-
armor smith specifically, not a weapon smith.
I would like to ask her, I have training from my father in the weapons and armor. Perhaps I could help you out for a little extra money?
Make a persuasion check. Out of
Good thing
character,
you have
working a
this-
job is going to take the rest of your next week, just so you're aware.
That is fine.
Okay.
She loves blacksmithing, so...
I was about to say, I thought
She
you were
loves
about to say
black
she
men.
loves black men, yeah.
Okay, all right. I can see you got a preference.
Once you go
Fine with that.
Dragonborn and
33.
Just ask Gesh, just ask Eotis. 33? Alright.
Yep.
She looks at you and goes, I see the scars on your hands. Get in the back. I'll pay you.
Very well.
down.
You join. What did you say? Fucking Basilius?
Don't worry about it.
Bend over, take your cock out. No. But yeah, you do manage to smith. I would like you to make me. This is gonna be a constitution-based thing to see how well you do in a red dragon's heated forge compared
Alright.
to a dwarven heated forge. So make me a constitution check and add your proficiency since you are using smithing tools.
Got it. So
So just a con check with proficiency, yeah.
1d20.
Why the fuck you make her
Plus.
fat, Eotis?
What?
Copy. Paste. Just in case I have to roll another one later.
She's kind of thick with it.
15. If I wish I had a bardic.
That's your constitution with...
Yeah, with my proficiency.
The heat
You
of...
can-
Oh, go ahead.
You can have one of my bardics, CJ. I have 10
You mean
to
DM's
spare.
inspiration?
Are you
That's what I
sure?
meant. Yeah. Unless the Otis wants to give it one of their 18.
What day is this? 'Cause
This
I
is
could
the
still-
whole second week.
Can I give her a couple of luck points from the days?
I will say you can give her... No.
Okay, can I give her one for just the entire week?
No, because you're not stopping in
No.
her shop.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
just take an inspiration.
Alright, so what's your
16
inspiration?
Reroll. It's reroll, yeah.
Reroll.
You have to
okay.
take the next roll, though, because every time you use an inspiration, you take the next roll. Just so you're aware. So if you want a 16, okay, 25. The first few days, you are sweating heavily, and it is hard work. The forge gets to, instead of like a few hundred degrees, like maybe 600, 700, 1,000 degrees at most in your dad's forge, it's like 3,000, 4,000 degrees in here. And you are like, you feel your skin wanting to melt off your bones. The red dragonborn is just ting, ting, hitting against the anvil, and you are slowing down. But eventually, after about 4 or 5 days maybe of nearly dying in this forge, you get the hang of it. I will say, by the end of the week, you gain a bit of gold. You gain, I would say, your works are actually very impressive. And she would say, I'm going to sell these for quite a bit. Here, a portion of the proceeds, most likely. And she's going to hand you... Roll me 60 100s, if you don't mind.
Oh.
Alright.
Come on, CJ, get high. Get all nat 100s. Or maybe
That would be
69.
crazy. Yeah, if you get like 5, 6, or 669s, that would be
Wow.
crazy. I forgot how many hundreds you were rolling. You
You
got,
got
one.
one. Yeah.
You gain 3,590 gold by the end of the week.
3,000.
And that is quite a bit of gold, because that is like all she has on her. But your smiths here, you make great plate mail. You're using dragon hide and dragon like scales as well to help you in creating these armors here. It's quite common here. It's not like greater dragon hide, so it's not dragon plate mail and shit like that. That is a magical variant. It would be more so like armor made of dragon parts. So it wouldn't have really any bonuses, but it's lesser dragons like drakes or like wyverns and stuff like that. So yeah, you get some good dragon crafting. So I'll say I'll give you a title later, which is a dragon crafter. You can make better dragon pieces, but we'll get to that later. You gain a bonus on making them.
And you
but
said 3,900, correct?
3,590.
Okay, 590.
You
All right.
also gain legendary fire resistance.
Yes!
Oh, that's
Mark down this legendary fire resistance.
really good.
Legendary.
Yeah, that is
Because
pretty
her
good.
shop uses the sack of a red dragon that creates the breath weapon.
What's
for
the
the fire.
difference between legendary and regular?
So if a creature does legendary fire damage, you resist it. If you had a regular fire resistance, in my games, you would not resist it. It would just be full damage still.
Okay.
There are tiers of damage in Goblin's World.
So, as you come out of it burnt, but feeling better, stretching, the world feels cold around you, but you could deal with it. Meanwhile, Gesh,
Yes.
what are you doing for 2 weeks, buddy?
Yes. No. Oh gosh, she's so cute.
Train your fucking ass off. Maybe train some resistance to, I don't know off the top of my head, some force damage.
looking looking for looking for what is it called? Fuck, I was gonna say something. Looking for a gender fluid potion.
I can't get over
No.
Oaken's Giga Chat face.
One of the things that he would be most focused on is spending time with his wife. Maybe bring her to the city of Draconia to have some dates. That's one of the big things he would be doing.
Okay.
Then also he would try to of course he would train a bit with Iodas and
Yeah.
The Giga Chat face. Alright. Bringing your wife
Yeah.
on dates, make me just a performance or well, if it ends that way, you can make a performance check, but make a persuasion check. You can choose how it ends.
he would
And
not
I'm
press that matter if she doesn't want to.
Well, make a persuasion check first, and then we'll see.
19.
19. Make a performance check.
Come on, guys, don't roll.
Luck point.
Okay,
Oh,
where's-
that one is probably it.
Oh no. Yams.
playlists.
That one, oh yeah.
What,
Taking
the
me
one I
closer
just sent?
away.
Net 20 for 31.
Okay. I will say you buy yourself an inner room in the city, get rid of a gold for the 2 week, well, for a week or so.
No?
Yeah, I'm still here. Gesh,
How much?
a gold.
Yeah,
Oh, we know you
after
got-
in
You had
room
you had cut out.
Okay.
You buy an inner room for a gold, and I will say you get a lot of happy endings over the week.
Damn.
Amen. I love saying that.
And reply.
All right. So for the first week, you finish with your wife. What are you doing to the second week, Gesh? You know you promised Iodas you'd go shopping with him after the second week was over.
Yeah, I remember that.
I wish I didn't.
So did I. So do I.
Yeah, you were supposed to go shopping with her. How dare you forget?
He will try to
Gosh, if you need my character to gut punch him, let me know.
Oh, that's
Oh, what?
Don't worry, I can do that myself.
Yeah, but Emlex has a joy in doing it.
what did I do?
We and
You
Iodas
already
have a
know what
brotherly
you did.
bond. If we
I
beat
imagine.
each other up, it's like two brothers beating each other up. It's pure fun.
Alex is just looking for a reason to gut punch
She
you.
really is. She really is. I love
Just
Well,
give
the-
me a reason.
She caught you sniffing her toes once, and she was like, "Never again."
The second week, I would try to myself.
She saw you
more
sniffing
with-
her boots.
Where left her socks outside one day and they disappeared suspiciously the next day. So I
Wait,
guess
what
we-
you say, Gash?
Yesh would try to tune himself more with Lightbringer.
I'm trying to remember because I think didn't Lightbringer get taken or something?
No?
There was a
No,
point
that's
where it
been
got,
on Shattered Worlds.
yeah, that was on the Shattered World. Like it got taken from me for a second. But anyways, oh no, that was because you got kidnapped. That's right. And then they opened it and it got blinded. They went ah. But yeah. All right. You are a fool. You walk beside evil. You walk besides those who would show no remorse. You do not destroy evil when you see it. Sometimes you let it pass. Why?
What do you mean with I walk beside evil?
Those people were sacrificing children, and you let them arrested. You let them get arrested. You did not end them yourself. Do you truly think you're a chief of justice? Do you truly think you are an agent of good?
Oh shit.
I was debating on killing them right then and there, but
There should have been no debate.
it is a matter of their world.
It is your hand that slays evil. It is your decision, not theirs. You are an arbiter of good. Or so I thought you were. If that is not the case, we can end our contract here.
It is your decision. You gave me this power. You're the one who can take it away. I was just thinking that those people were not of my world, not of this world. It should be handled by those of their world.
You are a non-confident fool. I seem to have been misguided. You feel your attunement to Lightbringer end.
Here, you got those gauntlets.
We're gonna give it a stern talking to. Hold on.
Thing is, I wanted to do that, but then Goblin would have made me neutral, and then I couldn't have a Turn 2 Lightbringer either.
It would make you like chaotic evil, right?
Well, here's the thing. When you specifically hunted them down, that is the evil action, where you want to murder them. The way that you were speaking and thinking along those lines, it would have been chaotic. It would have been closer to chaotic evil. Because you said you were going to go up to them when they were arrested and execute them. If you had hunted them down first... Actually, no. I think I misspoke. I was kind of mad at that point because I was trying to get things going. And you kind of were just focusing on this. Lightbringer did not give you any information there because it couldn't fucking really see much. But it gets the feeling... I don't know. I think I've definitely messed up on that when I told you that before. That was on me.
I thought Lightbringer didn't activate in that world, yeah.
It didn't activate, yeah, you're right. But I'll say it feels the insecurity in your mind for not finishing the job. And you get the feeling that it doesn't like the unassured confidence.
Alright.
And you get the feeling you need to be confident in your actions. And you need to be just in what you do. Hunting down evil? Killing on sight? Yes, that's fine. But you get the feeling hunting down evil and killing on sight is what Lightbringer desires. Murder, like just murdering someone, like just pure blood, like you're not 100% sure they've done evil, would not go with Lightbringer.
Yeah, that's why he didn't kill them. He wasn't 100% sure if they were evil.
Yeah, you get the feeling Lightbringer doesn't know exactly, but because of your character's lack of confidence in knowing if they were 100% evil or not, Lightbringer assumes they're evil.
Yeah.
So you get the feeling Lightbringer isn't omniscient or omniscient. There's a chance you could talk to him later.
Yeah, and call him out on his bullshit, Gesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Bully him back into making him connect to you.
You're damn right.
Give him a light stern
Give him a
talking to
light
him. Make him
stern
feel.
talking.
Let him know you're disappointed. It's better than rage.
My soldiers rage!
My soldiers scream!
He would try to explain the full situation to Lightbringer if he would listen.
You're gonna take the next week trying to explain it. Make me a persuasion check.
Come on, Gesh, you got this. Easy peasy. Nat 20 right
There you
now.
go. Nat 1.
Nat 20.
Nat 1.
Yodas, buy him the nat 1. Yodas, buy him the nat 1.
I'm gonna buy him the Nat 1! No.
Don't.
Yodas,
Gesh, do you
please.
not have any?
Please.
I really want to.
I will
It's
give
fine,
you a
free.
DM's inspiration, Gesh, if you want it.
Yodas, if you do it, I will. Yodas, if you do it, it'll be funny though.
I might take one of
Maybe
my
if
own
the
DMs.
price was knocked down a bit.
Yeah, take the one. I need to save the other
Yodas,
9.
if you do it, I'll give you a free ASI.
28. Yodas, please.
I really
Think
want
about
to
what
though.
Think about what Iodas would do. Gesh and Iodas are like brothers.
Iotis never really got back at Gesh for almost making him as stupid as you were.
You did.
Yodas, think about it.
I want to so bad. ASI would be so good.
Do it.
If you
Give
if you
into
don't
your
no, if you don't
urges.
do it, I will let you sniff Morio's big toe.
Oh no, it's not happening. Sorry, Goblin. You're gonna have to top that.
All right, I'll just add 5 marks then.
No, wait,
'Cause it would have been
why?
funny. It would have been funny. That's why I'm adding marks. It's okay. I understand Otis's talents,
His wants.
his urges. Anyways, so 28.
Mm-hmm.
You get the feeling it's opening back up to the possibility that it may have been wrong, but it'll take some more time. A week is not enough time.
I understand.
As the week begins to end, Gesh, you're like, okay, I need to find Iodas and get to Draconia as Iodas picks you up off the ground and soars you towards Draconia.
I can fly.
Slow
fly.
though compared to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally flying circles around Gesh as he's like slowly making his way through the air.
You know, like
Oh,
the
what's
baby.
that?
Yeah,
You can't
Are
go
we there
faster?
yet? Are we there?
You know the baby dragons in like Clash Royale and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up! I got these wings for like 2 weeks. You've got them for
Yoda-
like 3 months.
Hold on, wait. Yodas is doing that Metro Man. Hold on, wait.
Where he is flying above Titan.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the matter? You can't go faster?
I hate this. But that would be in character.
Anyways, I'm gonna post 2 more images, and then
Be
we'll
right
start
back.
with you, Basilius.
Yeah. My second is it my second week? It's my second week.
It's-
My second
well, it's your
week is
first
on
week.
the island,
It's,
right?
yeah, your second week is on the island. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one of the one you just posted. Whew.
Oh yeah.
I
She's
can
got
understand.
that
Where,
dommy mommy look in her eyes on that last one. I'm just saying.
I can understand why this is Okan's wife.
Yeah, because she looks a little like Moria, and Moria once she finds
Oh,
out,
I-
it's gonna head like stone turning on stone,
Stone Cold
Crack.
Steve Austin.
No
crack her
offense.
neck towards Okran and switch her out.
No offense. She's the upgrade.
She's not the upgrade. The fuck are you talking
She is
about?
the
Is
upgrade.
the upgrade?
I mean, by default, because she loves him.
Here's what I'm posting, by the way. So that's what I'm generating right now.
Mid.
Okay, bitch.
I'm sorry.
You gotta shit yourself. No.
What?
No.
Lord,
like-
she,
Forward
I
shit.
above Gesh, and Gesh is like, what? Is it raining? Looks up, and he's getting shit on. Get shit on! Get shit on!
He would specifically not want to fly below you. Because he knows you have a habit of shitting.
that Hydra in the cave comes out and is like, "Ah, what a beautiful day."
Oh,
And then
no.
all his heads get shit on.
Anyways. So, Moria.
Yeah.
As you begin to find your clothing, your other items, you begin to build your lair a bit more. During the building of your lair, which will be like a very major action for you, buying the materials, getting the lair made. What are you doing during your first week?
I assume I can only stay in the building.
No, you can go out. You could just put your essence in the building for a bit.
Yeah, awesome.
wait.
Okay. Gonna rebuild my lair, rebuild my fucking coffin. I was gonna see if I could like make a simulacrum to stay here and then teleport to
I will say,
Riverton
it
to go
doesn't really
find
matter, by the
Turam.
way, but like, for the first week, like, you feel like your scores have been descended. Like, not your vampiric abilities, but your scores are, like, reduced by 7. When you, well, not 7, by 7, but, like, by 4. And it takes a long rest to get them back, if you die and don't have the heart crystal specifically. Just so you're aware.
Heart crystal.
Yeah, it acts as a resurrection spell.
I don't have the heart
I
crystal
know.
yet.
That's what I said. If you don't have the heart crystal,
Wait, why
Oh,
am I at
okay.
war?
because you reappeared and died and came back into your lair, and then your lair is destroyed. That's why it's a worse version of the heart crystal. Is your lair is destroyed after one use,
So it's a
but and you
worse-
also get the negative benefits of the resurrection spell.
So it's basically resurrection, but you get the negative effects immediately.
Also,
not
yeah, and
after
also
you-
she can only revive if she gets into her coffin within 7 days. Otherwise, she dies because she turns
What I
into a
mean is-
misty form.
You will die in
She can
7
still
days.
move in the misty form, but she can't really do anything else.
The
So-
thing I meant is that with the penalty is. No, never mind.
Yes.
Fucked it up. Sorry, never mind.
Shush. Anyways, but yeah, you have 7 days to get back to your coffin. You can get put into a jar if you need to. But you have a fly speed of like 50 feet while in this form. In sunlight, you immediately disappear and die in the misty form. Unless you're like in a jar or something. And if you don't get there in 7 days, you just disappear as well. So it is very deadly for the layer specifically, because the layer gets destroyed. But if you have a heart crystal, you out of character, you would immediately appear there without having to turn to misty form and all that shit. And you just reappear without any negative benefits either. Besides your
Alright.
items being gone, but yeah. But, anyways. What are you doing,
Yeah, but
sorry?
you have allies.
Okay, since I need the long rest for that, my scores to go back up, I'm going to animate a bunch of dead to go out and collect the snow material I need in order to make a simulacrum so I can stay for the rest of the week. And
I'm posting these in the wrong channel. I apologize.
Yeah, you are.
I was like, why is it the wrong channel? Okay, sorry. Continue.
yeah, so I animate the dead to get enough snow or ice in order to make my simulacrum. And then
Unfortunately, it's no longer snowing in here. Just so you're aware, in Draconia, because it is spring. So
yeah, but there are probably mountains that
there are, but it'll take like a week to get to them.
shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Can I use wood instead of ice?
I will say make an intelligence check to see if you can.
Eventually, you're gonna have to roll a saving throw, and when you do, I'm gonna be useful.
Yoda's is gonna be sniffing that big toe.
Oh, you're damn right.
Alright, straight intelligence. Am I allowed to guidance?
I will say yes, because you're trying to figure out how to do it with wood instead. Sorry, this would be Arcana, not intelligence. What the fuck am I talking about?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's better, isn't it?
This is trying to
That's
modify the spell, which is a pretty fucking high spell.
Yeah. I get that. 41.
Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
41.
Let me use a mark, reroll.
No!
That was, dude. If Moria got that spell, like Simulacrum is a very good spell. A lot of mages would pay. top
no,
dollar for
we're
Hold on,
re-rolling
before
that
you do
with
that,
a
I'm gonna use another mark,
Ah.
reroll.
Oh.
that. Did that succeed?
I'm hoping to get you a nat 1. I'm
31.
gonna use another mark, reroll.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna give you that idea. Never mind. Oh no, she's slowly getting lower.
That's a failure. If you want to roll yourself, I use my marks.
Yeah, we're gonna DM this. 42. I got high.
God.
Yeah.
So,
Is that a critical success? Because the 31 would have succeeded.
31 would not have succeeded. I just said using the
Oh,
marks
then
I
why'd you-
wanted to.
Oh.
Oh, you're a little prankster.
Anyway, so 41 is the DC.
Mhm.
So, at first you're like, what if I used wood? Okay, now if I did, no, that wouldn't work because of the intricacies and the changing. What could happen? And like you're starting to come down to a point where you're like, how do I do this? How do I do this? It has to be a material that is hard to get, but it's still common. Mithril. Mithril might work. It's expensive though. Out of character, how much snow is required?
It's enough to make up
I think
like a copy of the
Outdoor?
person.
I would say
can
for
see
your
it.
size, Moria, it would be about 1,500 gold worth of mithril per simulacrum.
Snow or ice quantity sufficient to make a life-sized copy of the duplicated creature.
Yes, I would say 1,500 gold worth of mithril for you, because mithril is pretty expensive.
Okay.
1,500 gold worth of mithril, and you can make a simulacrum. And I will say you could definitely find some mithril in Draconia. I'd say enough for one simulacrum. Like you could buy a bit of mithril if you need it.
Okay, I have the money to do that.
Yeah, you send your
with-
droves of flying minions out. You know, Eotis.
Yeah,
Yes.
go get me my mithril. I need to do some edits to the base.
I like-
Iotis, Okrin. I think Gesh can still fly.
Go, my minions!
Wicked Witch. You
That's
know,
like a
you remember the Wicked Witch when she sent her monkeys out?
Moria, quick, look behind you, a dragon. She looks back.
What?
Like,
You mean the dragon in my crystal?
no, Moria, look behind you. Exactly. Yep. She turns her head for an instant, and her toes are out.
I Team Rocket blast you off again,
I'm blasting off again.
all the way towards Draconia.
All you hear when he is like the shit stain just follows him through the sky. The streak you just hear.
Dude, I hate it so much.
Anyways, so eventually they do come back with the stuff after a few days. Well, during the first day, I'll say they get the mithril for you.
Yeah, thank you. And then I'll make that simulacrum, bitch.
All right. You spend quite a bit of time making the simulacrum.
Yeah, it takes 12 hours.
Yeah. So I'll say the first day and night are finished with that. Get your long rest after the simulacrum. And what are you having the simulacrum do?
I'm gonna have it finish with the base and get the coffin ready, give it some of my essence so it can able to properly tune it, and then it's going to set some like rules of the vampire of my lair where past Moros can't enter.
Okay.
I don't want him fucking back here. I doubt this would stop him, but
It would
Ratush,
not.
if he even knows.
Out of character, Moros can have some workarounds to it as well. Your layer,
Yep.
unless you have like forbiddance and shit like that, would not really.
Well, Forbiddance would be terrible for me.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I can specify not it being undead, and it wouldn't be targeted.
Yeah. It would not target you. Yes, Yotis.
Huh? What?
Good thing you guys aren't fighting against fucking Horicles, because he has like severed hands and feet that fight for him, so that would just be horrible. Yotis would be like, in the middle of combat.
There's so many feet to sniff.
And then I make a teleportation circle that's not active, and then I will I will cast teleport and go to Darath, specifically Riverton, towards the mirror I saw to go visit Serena Vaughn, because she wanted to talk to me.
Okay. You appear in the middle of Riverton. You watch as like this like green emerald dragonborn like man who's talking to a few of the like strange, I'd say homeless people or unwell, unrich people in the town, giving them a little bit of gold and asking about certain things. It's getting pointed to a library, and he looks over to you with confusion on his face. Okran, play Eldrothan for me, please. This is a few months before. This is a few months. You know that Sypha is looking for people to go investigate a site, but she has yet to hire anybody out. But she's asked that you meet her in Riverton soon.
Alright, so just double check. Eldrothan knows nothing of what the hell this bitch is talking about. This tall, big lady.
No, you just
She
see
isn't
me. I haven't
talking
talked
to
to
you.
you
You just
yet.
see her teleport into the middle of this alley.
Oh. Hello there. Can't say I expected. As he's walking over. Can't say I expected somebody to just appear in an alley.
You see this
I look down at you.
regal-looking dragonborn. If you'd like to describe Eldrothan, please, Orion.
Yeah, Eldrothan is. Oh, Jesus Christ, I gotta find him in Threads of Fate again so I can get a better description. Oh shit, this is before I start doing good descriptions. Okay.
Yeah, this is.
So, Eldrothan is. Decent height. He's not nearly as tall as you, though. I'm pretty sure, if I recall right, I only made him about like 5'8" or something.
Oh, you're a
So
short
not
thing.
short. but close to short. He has a decently sized pair of wings upon his back and a tail. So obviously he's decently high ranking, but his scales are an emerald color, though that is a bit odd given that there's not exactly emeralds dragons seen around at all, much less dragonborn.
That you know of.
Yeah. Well, this is before I knew they were banned, so he's wearing rather fancy attire for being, walking down an alley right now.
Not as dripped as Mori, of course.
Not nearly as dripped as Mori, of course. Come on now. You can only be but so dripped. Yeah, he's quite clearly a bit confused at your sudden appearance, but he doesn't seem afraid of you, more curious as to why is there just this tall woman.
Now, is he enraptured? Because Mori is hot as fuck.
I still have a stat sheet if I need to roll anything, Goblin. I never delete my stat sheets.
I would say, does he find her attractive is the thing. It's not a thing, it's more of her presence. She smells like cotton candy.
Come now, a tall, intriguing woman who looks hot as fuck. I don't know, would he? Yeah, obviously.
Probably not.
It's Moria. It's Moria.
He swings for the
It's
upper field.
Moria.
It's me, guys. Come on.
So, as you go, mommy, continue.
How do I put this? You seem a bit lost. Do you need help at all?
Hmm? Oh, you're adorable.
What? He blushes at this, like not expecting this at all.
You're adorable. Hold on. Would I know that a dragon with wings and a tail would be high ranking?
They would be pretty high ranking in the hierarchy of Draconia, as well as, I believe he has horns, correct?
He does have
Yes,
horns.
he does in fact have horns.
Ones with horns are like, they're one of the higher statuses, yes. It's very racist amongst Dragonborns amongst themselves. Those who like lose their status have their wings, tails, and horns chopped off as well.
Damn!
And they're thrown. Those who have none of it live in the slums, and the slums are bad. Yodis knows the slums are bad.
Yeah.
What's a high-ranking member of Draconia do? Well, societally, anyways, doing all the way out into Wrath. That's so interesting.
Well, I heard of an archaeological expedition that was going to be here. It's not ready yet, but I am just simply exploring a bit for now.
You interested in history and whatnot? I have a friend just like that. He's a 30-foot tall turtle.
How interesting. How exactly did he grow that big? I mean, you seem quite tall yourself, but...
A tree on his back.
Your answers are raising more questions, honestly.
It's very fun for me.
I am quite confused, but the point is, I wasn't expecting to see someone appear in an alley today.
I doubt anyone is. I doubt you'd be able to help me, but I suppose if you know where an alleyway with a dumpster in it is, that would be helpful.
Oh, you can dumpster in me. What?
Now, Jonathan, you look around and you see an alleyway like just across the street with a dumpster, and I'll say you do see a mirror behind, like a cloth behind the dumpster.
Yes, there's one over there. You seem quite noble in stature yourself. I'm not quite sure why you'd be looking for a dumpster of all things.
Oh, you don't need to worry yourself. It's Archmage business.
I mean, you have me curious at this point.
To dump bodies.
Unfortunately, Moria, this is before Eldrothin learned that he needs to not pursue
Yeah.
knowledge.
I know. And I know just the thing to fucking distract you. Well, since you're such a history nerd,
Yes.
have you heard of the floating city that has recently appeared? Oh wait, no, this is before that. I wouldn't know this.
No, this
Never mind.
you would know.
It is
I'd say you would have heard ramblings of it, like very recently, but you haven't heard like of any invites to it or anything like that. You don't know exactly where it is, Moria. It has intrigued you just a little bit, but you haven't really been able to find out much about it. But hey,
Alright.
it might distract this guy enough.
Yeah. I'll subtle cast suggestion. If you're so interested in history, why don't you, and sites of similar nature, why don't you go study that new floating island everybody's raving about?
I'll
You
drop.
Now
by
you must
chance
make-
know where it is.
Eldrothin, are you willingly failing?
Well, let's roll and see if he realizes that it's magic. Give me 1 second. Gotta
Moria,
find,
is it a wisdom save?
I think it's a charisma save, but let me double check.
One moment. Gotta find a stat sheet amongst all of these. I have a lot of characters.
Remember,
and,
he'd
like
be
I
only
said,
level 7 at this point, but I mean, hey.
Yeah, we never reached past level 7.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
Why
wonder
not?
why. I wonder fucking why.
Yeah,
We don't gotta talk about it. My save DC is
Perhaps know why.
27.
27.
Yeah.
Oh boy, and is what kind of save?
It is a
Wisdom?
wisdom saving throw. Yes.
All right, so at least he had +1.
Yeah.
Oh
He's a
yeah.
nerd.
no.
That
no,
fails.
no, you fail.
You were so intrigued by this information you hadn't known about yet. You immediately start to turn around and start writing in your book as you walk away, looking for anybody who might know more about this city.
Easy. and I walk towards the alleyway where I know the mirror is, and take out the tarp and walk inside of it.
You push the dumpster out of the way, you take the tarp off, and you look inside and see a reflected version of yourself. You see Moros staring at you. Just like looking at you. A little bit
Blow him a
gothic
kiss.
design. You blow him a kiss and it blows you a kiss as well at the same time. It's a reflection of yourself, but stranger.
Yeah.
And you push your hand on the mirror and enter inside. As you enter into the manor of Lady Serenivon, the wide, two-storied balconied area of the front, with couches and a chandelier hanging from the very top. Dust and cobwebs cover the place, darkness exuding from its interior. The smell of peach and honey coming from around. As you enter, you watch as a mouth appears in the middle of the air. It just actually physically creates a mouth. The flesh grows, teeth grow, and you hear, "Darling, give me but a second. I didn't expect you today. We'll talk. Let me come get you.
All right, kiss, kiss.
Kiss, kiss."
She can hear me. Okay.
You look around and you can see like there's a scrying orb as well. There's
There's also like a manifested flesh here.
Sure, yeah, 100%. There are multiple scrying orbs around the house that you can see, and with your passive perception, you can see, and passive investigation, you can see this house is ancient, and it is laced with vampiric energy. It is laced with magic. It is, in itself, everything that you see here is on the power of artifact level.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Mm-hmm. The couch over
This
there,
bitch is ancient. Notice.
couch of ancient comfiness.
Oh, I gotta lie down on.
As you lie down on it, you immediately fall asleep.
Oh no, wait.
I thought she was gonna bust
So
on
much
that line.
comfy.
Eventually, there's a tap on your shoulder.
Mm.
dear. And you see, leaning over the couch, leaning over you, staring down at you, is Lady Srenovan. It's so good to finally meet you.
Hello, darling.
So, are you ready to talk?
Yeah, I'm very ready to talk. After recent events have happened.
Oh, you've had your first death. How exciting. How was it? Tell me more about it. Who killed
was boring.
you, dear?
It was boring. It was my own party member, that bastard.
Oh, your own party member gave you your first time. How interesting.
Hold on, wait. It was unsatisfying, really. They could have used more work.
Come on!
Was it at least a little bit intimate, dear?
No, it was a greater restoration. It was.
Oh, how rude. Well,
Very rude.
we'll have to teach you how to become immune to that stuff. After all, I've only learned myself recently.
Oh, that'd be fantastic.
I'm gonna make your next time a lot more pleasurable.
Who's
Eotis
that?
appears for things.
Who said that?
and leaves.
She just walked. I'll say she walked up and just watched as Eotis was just took your he appeared randomly, took your heels off, was just sniffing them for a good 10 minutes, licking between your toes, and then he saw her and he's like, oh, it disappeared.
I'm a fucking fake entity at this point.
Moria, for some reason, your fucking toes are soaked.
Ugh, oh my god. Wait, why are my boots off? Wait, no, my slippers.
I don't know why you're here. Well, there's a strange angel man. I didn't want to interrupt you. You seem
oh god. That was the very same. He's got a foot thing. I'm not. I don't understand
yes,
it.
I don't understand men either. But honestly, there's some good feet out there. Honestly, and she looks at yours.
Oh.
Not the worst I've seen.
Well, of course, mine are immaculate.
Experience there are, as I'm at Srenovan speeds.
Dear, if you ever touch my feet again, I will choke you with your colon.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I said just teleport away.
You see, as he teleports away, she summons a blade of blood right where he was standing.
Oh my god!
The appropriate response, but violence isn't really good.
I'm going to have to use that spell, aren't I? Alright.
Threats aren't good against that angel. He seems to be into a lot of things.
Actually, hold on a minute. What is his name again?
No.
Yes.
Again, I never gave you his name.
Of course not. What's his name, dear?
Don't tell me my name. Don't rat me out.
Tell him.
I think I know one of his ancestors. I just want to know if I'm correct.
Can I make an insight check to see if she has any ulterior motives?
Make an insight check.
Guidance.
Why is Ionis like a force of nature now?
Oh, that's bad. DM's inspiration.
Sure,
I
go
need to
ahead.
figure out. That is worse. we're doing it again.
Yeah.
Don't fuck me. Oh, god damn it. Alright, I'm just gonna keep the 19. I'm not willing to spend more than 2.
She's very well guarded, but you get the feeling she's telling you the truth at least when she says she knows she may know one of his ancestors.
You know what was it? Impossible. That blithering fool can't be from someone of, I don't know.
Well, he looks quite
important lineage.
It seems he might be. He looks quite like an angel I once knew.
Well, he was a tiefling beforehand.
Yes, but those tieflings, their bloodlines can become corrupted. There's one down in the abyss right now being held who is an angel himself and is related to one of the tieflings that belongs to the Greyring Merchant Alliance or something like that. An adventurer in the Scorched Field. It doesn't really matter. Anyways, it's possible, dear.
I guess it doesn't matter.
So, we have to talk. Let's talk, dear. Come to my office.
We do.
This couch is a little bit uncomfortable.
Well, uncomfortable. What are you talking? Whatever. I have minor illusion of a hat on my head and I walk up there.
Alright. You see she's in you get the feeling she wasn't properly prepared for you to come here, so she's you could see she's in this flowing black silk dress that just flows over her shoulders and down her sides. It's almost like a robe that's tied in the center of her belly area, and you can see underneath that she's wearing very transparent like lingerie. You get the feeling she was on a girl boss day.
Yeah.
And
Well, we all have a girl boss day. We're gonna girl boss together.
yeah.
Yes, queen.
And you guys eventually do walk through the halls. It drags behind her too, and eventually she goes, "So, dear, before we get to my office, what made you change your mind so hard? You seemed very distant. You didn't want to talk to me."
What are you talking about? I would love to talk. I tease her, but I would love to talk to my future niece or whatever you call her.
Niece. How funny. I guess that would be true. I don't like that, though.
You don't have to, but it would be a fun tease.
Make an insight check.
Yeah. Alright. Get guidance. Get high, come on. Oh my god.
Oh,
Well,
she got a 19 on a roll of 4, so that beats her.
Oh.
hey,
Oh, wow.
hey.
You see her lick her lips as she says that, as she looks at you.
What?
Out of character, I will say you did some research on her before you came here.
I know what she's in.
She is really into women.
I don't know. And I'm me.
Yeah,
me.
and you do look good. And she goes, "Well, dear."
Am I taller than her?
No, she is. You're near her height, but she's taller than you.
Oh.
Oh, damn. Mommy.
Well, dear. We'll talk about that. So, and you get to her office as she steps in. You can see this beautiful office, Victorian-era desk and office kind of layouts. It has red rugs, purple dreary, what are they called? Things that you put over the windows, curtains, there it is. You can see blacks and blues and different archonic colors that surround it, bookshelves that curve, a ladder that goes up to a second area, and a beautiful desk with a high-backed chair, and a chair on the other side that is about mid-backed instead. As she sits down in her high-backed chair and stares at you. Please, sit down, dear. The chair has many amenities.
Whatever. I'll sit down in the chair.
Moria.
And I cross my legs over each other.
Your passive investigation sees a few buttons on the side of the chair. On your chair. Anyways, dear. They seem to activate something in the chair. And as you sit down, you do feel a few things where your area would be, and you're like, oh, okay, that's what she meant by amenities. It's a massage chair, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Special kind of massage.
Yeah. And she goes, well, dear, so, you want to learn more about heart crystals, I assume, correct? Or is it to harness your power more?
Well, I mean, a little bit of both, I guess, though I have a scheduled meeting in a week with, an Archmage.
Well, and you see her, like, cut her hand with her nail, and you see a bit of blood fall out, and it stops on the desk, and you see her flick her hand, and it just lights on fire. I won't be able to teach you anything about heart crystals in a week, but I can teach you about your own blood. Hemomancy is quite fun, dear.
I imagine it is, but to be honest, the heart crystal interests me more.
Unfortunately, that'll take you a few months to comprehend.
I can live with the simulacrum.
Well, if the simulacrum is quite as potent as you, we'll see.
Hey, yo.
Moria, she's definitely flirting with you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Of course she is.
Dear, what do you want to learn about your blood? Do you want to learn about your family history? What do you want to learn, dear?
You keep mentioning my familial line and how I'm the last of it, or the most recent. What do you ever mean by that, dearest?
Oh, well. Let's just say this. Mother may have gotten exuberant in creating her bloodline by not only sexual means, but turning quite of her followers into, well, granting her blessing to some of her followers. Many of them and their individual bloodlines have been called quite prevalently by the Golden Serpent. However, you seem to carry the blood of one of the remaining bloodlines, one very close to our own. In fact, I think you're my father's younger sister's bloodline. She died to her older sister's hands. Vestariel was kind of a bitch. But anyway.
Out of game, I have a question.
Yeah?
And I think I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Vestariel.
Vestariel.
Yeah, is that am I?
Actually, no, sorry. She wouldn't say. No, I apologize. That was wrong. She goes. I believe she killed her. I believe she killed her older sister, and then challenged my mother, and then she said Vestariel was a bitch. Out of character, she's alluding to your character being related to Vestariel. Yes.
Okay.
So color me surprised when I heard of your awakening and felt the same blood of Vestariel in you. Oh man, was I excited to learn that.
Well, everything about me is exciting, but thank you.
And everything about you looks tasty too.
Mmm.
The room smells of perfume, by the way. You're having a hard time focusing.
No, I can't cheat on my husband.
Is it like a date rape drug? What the hell?
Dear, is there more about your family history you'd like to learn? How the blessing remains in your blood, to how it opens on certain conditions. How your great ancestor betrayed the Sentinels, killed one of them, and took their weapon, joining the Demon King. Or would you rather learn how to create blood-based weapons, learn a bit of hemomancy?
I do love magic.
You and I are very alike then. What's your favorite spell, dear?
Favorites? Oh, there was dozens. Hold on a second. If we're gonna go by school, I can go by school if you wish.
She seems to lean forward and just watches you talk. Go ahead.
Yeah. Abjuration is very fun. Facing other sorcerers is... well, sorcerers in particular, they disgust me. So I always find it very, very amusing when their little spells are countered. Let's see, transmutation. I'd have to say, that's a little bit different. I don't actually have many transmutation spells in my spell book, but I do love either haste or knock. Knock is very fun. I like to announce myself when I enter a room. Even if the door's not locked, I'll cast it.
Oh, I love your enthusiasm for the eccentrics, dear. You can see she's taking her blood and writing something on the desk.
Yeah. I'll keep my eyes on that to see if I can read it a little bit. I'll keep it in my peripheral.
It seems to be not a spell creation, but it seems to be the basis of a spell. She's writing down the knowledge of a spell specifically.
Alright. Well, necromancy is my favorite school of magic. There are two spells that I'm very fond of. Well, beyond, of course, Animate Dead. It's a little too low tier now, but it's an old favorite. But I assume my two new ones are that Finger of Death, or I managed to learn this spell without harming myself, but Resurrection is funny.
Yes, Resurrection is quite fun. I have a question, dear.
Yes, dearest?
Have you been to Tyrellian?
No, though I have met with the Archmage in the past before.
and she finishes like writing this spell information on the table, and she like picks it up, and it's like this almost crocheted like bit of blood that's dried together. If you can learn this, do you have your spell book on you?
Yes, I have several.
Which is your favorite
And it-
one, dear?
I take out my old handy dandy trusty spell book.
You see her just place it on an empty page for you as you open it, and it seems to adhere like blood ink on the page. Learn that spell. It could come in handy.
A free spell? Well, how could I say no to that?
Now, do you want to learn some hemomancy, or do you want to just sit here flirting all day?
Apologies, I'm having a little bit of a girl boss moment. Yes, what?
No, I'm trying to get her stat page up, because she is going to be training you, so she needs to do something else.
Yeah. Hemomancy would be very, very fun indeed. I'll have to visit more. Your place is lovely.
When you said training, I thought you said betraying. It's like, wow, okay.
Hold on. Well, the passwords I have don't work anymore. That sucks. So I can't get her stat page because D&D Beyond kicked me out.
Hell?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It unsigned me out, so I am signed out of D&D Beyond, and I cannot get her stat page. So, for some reason, it just did that. So, as she stands up, I need you to make a charisma saving throw for me, please.
Oh.
Do you have
Can you
enhanced, do you have
for-
enhanced senses, by the way?
I'm a vampire, not greater. I don't know if that means I have it yet.
Does it say in the sheet that you have it?
Let me look at the vampire tier list document. Hold on. First time extended. High regeneration, so legend, the misty escapes by decline during fights, take the heart from bed, and certain death. I don't believe I have enhanced senses.
Okay, not yet, huh? Ooh.
No,
Okay, good. 'Cause
not-
that would give you
not
disadvantage on this. This is an artifact-based magical effect, but it is scent-based. The perfume in the room.
Okay. Can you disappear for half a millisecond to sniff my big toe? so I can get
Yodas, roll me a D100 to see if you break reality to do this.
Fuck this,
Oh my
come on.
Dude, I am the next row too. I'm
I was
learning
gonna
from
say
them.
if you get an 80 or higher,
Oh, I'm rerolling. I've got 8 left. What the hell is this?
roll. Let's see.
22.
No,
Reroll one more
don't.
time.
No, wait,
Okay, no.
no.
Okay,
Roll again.
that's
Roll again. Do it again. Do it again. He won't.
You're right. You're right. You know what, bitch, I will.
No, we don't.
Wait, how many did that was?
You need 80 or above.
60.
You won't go again. You won't go again.
Bitch.
Stop you. No,
do it
stop.
again.
No, I bet you will go again.
You're right, I won't.
Okay, I guess you don't want a cool ability then.
Fucking fine! Wait, how many rerolls is that?
That is
1, 2, 3, 4.
3, 4 rolls.
4 rerolls. Okay, I have 4 left.
You
Oh my god, Tidal, what are you doing?
5,
No, stop! No!
4,
This is not working!
51! I can't roll anything! I'm
Come
so
on, just one
unlucky.
more. You almost got it. Just one more.
I'm out of inspirations. Moria, give me one.
Fine.
No, don't
Ashton,
do
give me
this.
all of them. You're about to...
Moira's giving you inspiration by wiggling her toes.
Wait, hold on. Can he have advantage now? Can you roll 2 instances?
Remember, you have a luck point. No, wait, you spent it, didn't you?
This is 14 days, and this is like
Yeah,
day
use a luck
1.
point. Use a luck point first, motherfucker.
Okay.
Okay, now do it again. Now do it with advantage. She's giving you 2.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so unlucky. Oh,
No,
I can't.
you have advantage, so you do it again if you want to.
No! I'm so... What the fuck?
Can we add all these together?
I will say, what is your charisma modifier?
Oh, plus 11. It's a 32.
Okay, how many rolls have you made?
1,
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
How many?
12.
Roll 2 more to see if you can get it.
Alright, go on, Yoda. You got it. No, another one, another
Why
one,
am
another
I so
one.
unlucky today?
Hold on, I want to try it. Let's see if the dice bless me.
What the fuck? Oh my god!
Now I rolled it, and I summon you.
Moria teleports to Iotis and sniffs his stuff.
I will say, Eotis, in your spare time, you've been trying to figure out how you can do what Ratush has been doing. You've been trying to teleport through reality, and you've gotten a hint to it. You've been able to blink there for a second, but you're not able to stay. Getting close, though. You've been training yourself. I will say, unfortunately, Moria's plea to the universe does not work, though.
No!
How did I roll that many times? That with a 20% chance and not get a single time.
Yes, well, if this was for divine intervention, you would have been going at it.
Now he's
for
gonna
like
use divine. Well, yeah, if it was divine intervention, he'd be going at it.
Wait, can I get Gesh's luck point? Or
Guess you want to give it luck point?
Yeah,
Yep.
do it.
One luck point.
Come on! No!
Oh, stop! Stop rolling so
Here.
terrible.
Let me.
You, I am technically on a different plane of
How
existence.
many marks do you have?
Let me
Bob?
show.
What do you
I
do?
have two marks left. Let me show you how it's done. Let me show you how it's done. Yes, CJ.
As much as I want to attend to this, I gotta get going for my Mother's Day.
Yeah,
dinner
get going.
for-
Get going.
Oh, already?
Have fun.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be.
It's been about 2.5 hours, so decent time.
Yeah, go. Anyways, unfortunately, nothing.
Okay. I've
Make your save.
I've never rolled more unluckily in my life. That's so funny.
Hold on, let me see if I have any homebrew abilities that is gonna fucking help me.
I can't wait until some future campaign. Someone's gonna have like a super high arcana, and you'll describe the scene like you see the very world before you, shattering into tiny pieces. Before the blink of an eye, you see this holy figure step out, get on his knees, and start sniffing your toes. Before he disappears into nothing.
Eotis, the world shatterer, foot sniffer, toe licker.
Oh my god. The original sin of the Church of Knowing is letting Iotis free.
Moria,
Letting him live that day.
you gonna roll?
This is not. Yeah, this is not a spell, but I have a question.
What?
My arcane reflection of my coat. Can I use that if I spend all my charges? Oh.
No.
You can sniff your coat.
15. I know that fails. So hold on. Let me go to the DM's inspiration
You
options.
spent 2, remember?
Yeah, I know. I
You
spent
can't add
2.
d4s. You had to do that before you rolled.
I know. Can I? Hold on. Wait. Where? Threats of fate. No. DM's inspirations. I spent 2. Where is my? Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, damn. I can't buy it anymore. Okay.
What
Can't
can't you
believe-
buy?
There's a nat 20 in the shop. I don't want to buy it.
There's no nat 20 in
there
the
is?
shop right now. No. I re-rolled the
What?
dice.
Oh.
Yeah, look at Goblin specific dice shop, not Ogrins.
Oh, okay. Then we'll spend another one.
Sure.
I have 4 left. Nope, we're doing that again.
I'm guessing that was a nat 1 or something.
It was nat 2. What the fuck? And doing it
God,
again.
roll.
That's a not. What the fuck? Okay. Again, I guess that's my last one.
Bro, what the fuck? Use the other dice bot, motherfucker.
I should have used the other dice bot. Oh, I'm so dumb.
Yeah, use the other dice bot really quick. Yotis, I want to see what you got.
Shit. How do I roll again?
Slash roll.
Slash roll. All right.
Come on, the last DMs.
Shit. Come on, I'm terrible at this.
Why are you rolling that nat channel?
What the fuck?
I'm an idiot.
I mean, does 24 succeed?
24?
Yeah.
No.
Jesus.
Oh my god! 79!
It wouldn't have made it anyways, Yotis.
It wouldn't have made it. I'm so sad.
I don't. Okay. I know what this does too. I'm not excited about what's about to happen.
Does Serena try to seduce Moria?
I mean, she won't need to. Does anybody else have any inspirations you'd like to give to Moria?
I
I
have a
do.
luck point.
There's a bunch of.
Take
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You can't. Unfortunately, I'll allow it. Yeah, over once. Reroll. And Moria, you get to choose between the two of them because this is a luck point.
Okay.
And you've already used your luck point for this one, Eotis, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
Damn. I shouldn't have
The
used that dice spot.
inspiration I will give you.
Gesh, can you give me some
Yep, I
more
will.
so I can add d4s?
No, you can't add d4s. You've already been rolling.
But I'm gonna give you DMs.
Can I for this instance? Because,
No.
please? Because I know what's about to happen if I fail.
Unfortunately, no. I will give you
27?
advantage. I will give you advantage, so if you want to roll one more time and choose between the two.
What the fuck was...
Roll again.
I got a 27, but okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you have advantage. You could get in at 20.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, do I? Nope, I don't. 27?
You feel the energy push against your mind. This supreme lust for this woman. But you feel... And you start to think, why did I ever like the king? Why did I ever like Surek? And you start to think this, you look down to your hand and look at the ring, and you start to recall Surrectus and the time you spent with him. And the amount of times he saved your ass and spanked your ass.
Just what to say. Saved your ass and fucked your
And
ass.
even though you are bisexual and this woman is very sexy in nature, charming, even. Sorry, I don't know why I thought I got that alarm gone right off. You feel yourself pull back a bit. Do you give in to the charm, or do you keep strong?
I keep strong.
Alright. As you do so, you manage to break from the charm, but I will say... I'd say, Moria, roll me an intelligence check to see if you realize this was a charming effect, or whether this was just... you.
Her being bodacious.
Yeah.
So.
Her being lustful.
17.
Unfortunately, you think you have a moment of weakness. You're not sure it's, you don't think it's a charm effect. You think you just had a moment of weakness, and you just managed to shake that off. No, your Surrectus is. Maybe. You'll have to think about this, but right now, you could learn from her, but you might give into that weakness. You're not sure. Because you don't think it's a charm effect. So you yourself are not confident that you will not give in to her and her whims.
Don't do
and
it,
your
man.
urges. So would Moria continue to learn from her today, or would she steal herself and return home? Because think about it this way: Moria doesn't realize it was a charm effect of an artifact. She thinks that it was her own self getting very horny, and she knows what happens if she breaks that contract with Surrectus.
Yeah, I think Moria would need to, like, cool down before she saw Serena again.
Oh dear, you feeling okay? You look like you're blushing.
I don't like her.
I must be a little sick. I'll have to go back to my home for a bit. I will see you later. I will come back though.
Roll a deception check for
You
me.
won't be coming.
Deception. I'm like a X for that fucking dice bot. I need to stop using that.
I will say, Moria, roll deception for me. She rolled pretty high, so she might just see through it.
22.
She rolled higher. She goes,
I imagine.
Oh dear. If that's what you want. I mean, I'm open to many things. But go steal yourself if that's what you think. Remember, you could always just ask in the future. She blows you a kiss, pats you on the head, and walks out of the room.
Oh shit.
Alright, I leave.
Make me a charisma saving throw.
Oh god damn it, not again.
Not again.
This
Just
isn't
try to
against
charm her.
This isn't against the artifact. This is against your own body.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, you definitely realize you're bisexual for sure.
Oh, I've already known.
Yeah, you still yeah, but now you definitely realize it because it's like you could drown a toddler, but
All right, Courtney.
hey.
What?
You leave the estate, your heart pounding a bit, managing to keep your mind your own, your will your own. You're in Riverton. Very horny. What are you doing?
I teleport to the king to I'm kidding.
I mean, you always could try. You've seen the throne room. In visions.
I cast Sending Disrupt.
Go ahead, what do you say?
Hey, wanna fuck?
Make a persuasion check with advantage.
Fuck yes.
Plus 50,000, because no way he's turning that down.
And plus a 10, I'd say.
Fuck yeah. I'm very direct. Not 20, come on. No, 36.
36.
Yeah.
That's all, damn.
I know, right?
You hear immediately, I'm getting undressed now.
Is he in his room? Wait, I don't know that. Whatever. I recharge my spell points with the charges and then cast teleport direct.
You teleport to the throne room, and as you do, you can see he's looking towards people, like, he's looking towards his council that he has here right now, because it's, like, the middle of the day. He's like, get out of the throne room as you appear. Everyone's like, who is this? The guards, like, point at them. Get out of the throne room. Go, go, go. And the guards are like, but Lord, who is this? Go. And you see, like, he says this, and the entire room shakes, and he uses power word, leave. And you see the guards just sign off, and they start to leave. And he goes,
yeah.
All right, and he starts to strip immediately. Like, before everybody's out, like, you see, like, one of the guards actually turns around, and he just says, you see nothing. As you and the king bone in his throne room. Bending you over the throne, sitting on the throne, whatever else your wild imagination could come to. There's waterfalls, there's plant life. You have a lot of spells. He has a lot of spells. roll me a d12.
1.
Oh my god.
You quickly, I will say, you fuck him for a day because you realize you have to get back to doing other things unless you want to stay with him for the rest of the week, so you can. Make a.
I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry.
So go ahead.
No, it was. I was like, I would need to go back because I'm gonna identify all this shit.
Yeah, make a performance check for me with advantage, plus 20, I'd say.
Plus 20.
Yeah. The king seems really melded with you and your body, so.
All right, come on, that 20. Oh, the 51.
51.
Oh my god.
I remind him why he loves me.
You remind him why you are his woman. And
yeah, you're goddamn right.
by the end of it, let's see. By the end of the day, yeah, no, he rolled a 3 on his con mod, on his con save, plus his bonuses, but that's 3 on the dice.
Oh yeah.
You drain this man dry. I would say get the extra bonus for the 1,000 HP he loses.
Okay, my con maximum is by
Gilded
1.
Yeah.
Does he even have any temp HP left?
He has barely gotten any back. So, like, he's back at 1,000 HP of temp HP because it's been, like, a week or two. But then he lost it immediately.
You're goddamn right, he loses it immediately.
You drain him throughout the entire day. You see, like, every so often, there'll be, like, a herald for him, like, walk in, like, sure, directed, what the fuck? And, like, he's, like, there's, like, bits of blood, like, binding him for a second, and then, like, there's bits of radiance binding you every time someone walks in, and it's just this match for dominance between the two of you.
Yeah, and every time someone enters, I can't suggest leave.
He does the
Get
same.
the fuck out.
He does the same. Eventually, after the day is done, and there are these large, like, tapestries hanging from the wall, and these silks that seem to flow through, he's pulled a bunch of them down. There's, like, claw marks from you on the wall. There are, like, just parts of the ground are broken from where he was just using as much force as possible. The room is in shambles. The throne is broken in places. The windows are shattered from the sonic waves created.
Alright.
And you guys sit there with tapestries and silk sheets covering you, and he looks towards you. Make a performance check with a +20 as well. Advantage too.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Advantage. Come on. Another 51. Synchronicity.
He looks to you, and he goes, I'm going to announce our engagement within the next week.
Oh, my
Oh,
lord.
Be prepared.
Are you sure? I thought you wanted me to be royalty first.
Dear, you will become royalty. I believe that. And let me tell you, I don't think this is going to be much of a secret.
Alright, yeah, so many people entered.
We broke the windows of the palace. Plus,
Like that.
after all, those who have been spying on us to assassinate me today have left already after seeing what's going on. So they've
Also,
seen
that's what those frying orbs are for.
No. Long-seeing eyes. Wait, there were scrying orbs.
Look around. There's my true sight seeing he's crying.
Yeah, there's a few.
Yeah.
You see a few of them are, like, blushing, too.
Yeah. My performance must have been that exquisite.
Yeah. It went for,
Yeah.
like, 24 hours. At this point, there's a knock on the door. King, are you done with your intimate meeting? He, like, looks in. Yes, Herald.
Diplomatic relations.
Give me... Diplomatic relations, yes. Give me 30 minutes to speak with this, diplomat. And you see the Herald, like, closes the door again. So, Moria, I can release your name to the public and our engagement, if that is your wish.
That would be great, though. Do know that orc you fought might go after you again.
Rotouche,
Yeah.
he got a good injury on me. But he had his injury of his own. Don't think me so weak, dear.
I don't think you're so weak. I think Rotouche is just bullshit.
By the way, you hear at this point, what a show.
God damn it.
I thought you would have left him alone after our little talk, Moria. But it seems... And at this point the king looks back, you can see his face go stark white. It seems Surrectus has more important matters than my revival. And you can see sitting on the throne, the broken throne just leaning there, is the shade of Cerelius Ilaria. Now, Surrectus, dear friend. Bow. And you see Surrectus, like, stands up to, like, push, like, to cover you for a second, like, to cover you from this man in case he attacks you. And you see he immediately just hits the ground, his head just shatters the ground as he is forced to bow. He doesn't even get to make his save.
Oh, shit.
Because of a certain ability of the king's.
Ah, damn. Alright.
And you can see, like, you could literally physically see the air is crushing on him. Moria.
Hello, dear.
You know who I am. I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not be so coy. You're getting in my way. So, I offer you a deal. Once Surrectus is done collecting my stones, and you can help him collect the stones to make this deal go by faster. This is not so much a deal, sorry, an ultimatum. Once he's done collecting my stones, you can have him. I don't mind. Once I'm revived, all that matters to me is the greatness of Darath. You can get your ass pounded by him as much as you want. I do not care. But, and he starts to, like, twirl his finger, and you can see multiple spears of different elements start to, like, thousands of them appear in the middle of the room surrounding you and Surrectus. But, if you're going to get in my way, and you're going to take Serectus's loyalty from me. I'll end you both here. So,
out of character, I gotta say this: the fact that he's not technically even alive and he's this powerful is terrifying at best.
Well,
stay out of my way, dear. You can come I'll say every week if you want, to speak with Serectus. Serectus, I'll allow the engagement to be publicly announced, but if this becomes a very common thing, and it distracts you from your duties, she'll be the first to die. Oh, and you don't want little Zai to be dealt with, do you? And you see Serectus is now sweating. Oh yeah, Moria, don't think that I didn't notice who Zai was immediately.
oh, he's here already?
Oh yeah, well, no, sorry, no, he wouldn't be here, sorry. He wouldn't be here, you're right, I made a mistake, sorry. I will give
Unless he
you...
appears right now.
I will give you 3 DM's inspiration because I made a mistake. No, because you would have been at the island before the wish was made. So that is that you called me out on my bullshit on accident. That's 3. He goes, unless you want your son that I know you have, Moria, to be killed. Though it'd be kind of hard. I'd have to find him first. But it can be done very easily. I have many agents on the case.
Just looking for my babies?
Looking for collateral. After all,
Hmm.
you are the king's consort. And the mother to his children. You hold a lot more power than I do. A lot more sway towards Serectus.
Fucking alarm.
I need to make things even.
Mora takes a bit of pride knowing that she has so much sway over the king.
I hope you realize, I don't mean to be rude. I just need to do what's best for me. You can go ahead and girl boss all you want. But I'm going to mansplain this to you as best I can. You are in the way.
I am hating this more and more.
Step
Man.
out, step off, bitch.
Hold on a second. Aren't you from the first age or whatever? How do you know what girl boss means? That's modern slang.
I've been asking around.
Specifically for girl boss.
So
Yes,
if you've asked around specifically for
direct-
girl, I can give you...
A lot of people have been using. A lot of people have been using the slang, you know, and I kind of got a little flustered, not knowing what it meant. So I had to go out and pretend I was
can-
like a child, and
I can teach you more.
With
I
the
can
kids,
teach
as
you.
call it.
I can teach you more modern slang.
wait a minute. Who was that just appeared for a second and said something?
Oh, that's...
No, there was nobody.
Don't worry about it. It must be an out-of-world god. Anyways, if you want to learn more modern slang, I can teach you.
Everything about this is terrible.
I'm gonna make this man like me.
Roll a persuasion check.
Do you have a bonus?
Roll, roll a vibe check.
Vibe check?
Vibe
What is
check.
it?
Vibe check.
It's
What is it?
persuasion. It's persuasion, and you have an advantage. I will say, you have an advantage on your vibe check.
Everything about this is
Vibe check.
The
so
teleport
bad.
in for half a second, confused
We're
him by
gonna-
so much. He's like, what? Huh? Yeah, okay.
We're-
What? Wait.
We're gonna add a guidance, and then I'm gonna spend 3 of my DMs. I'm gonna spend 2 of my DMs inspirations for another 2d4.
Hell yeah.
2d4 with advantage. All right, come on, 25. Wait, hold on, wait a second.
I might
If
give
I-
you
if I
DMs
do a
to
D-
roll.
Oh, do I re-roll the 2d4s as well?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, thank you, Gash.
You reroll the entire thing every time, don't you? Or
Yeah.
can you choose specific
You,
stuff to
you,
reroll?
All right.
you
Oh,
can choose.
oh.
No, you reroll the entire thing every time.
37.
37.
That's nice.
Dear, I like your style.
Thank you, darling.
Oh my god.
However, I must say,
Is he gonna cook the king?
you are getting in the way. And you can see his eyes, which are yellowish in nature, flash very violently. And you see the entire area around you turns into an ocean-like desert. As the sand shifts and moves, you can see a city that seems to float upon it, moving with the sand's pattern. As you stand within the desert itself, he floats above it. He's activating his absolute domain, by the way.
Oh shit.
Don't interfere.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Absolute domain.
I won't interfere. I'll be a great boon to you if you need me to research some stones in Marstetheth once I become queen.
I don't think any have found their way off of Darath. After all, I can
Well, who
feel them in a
knows?
general sense.
Oh, that's
They're all the
fascinating.
companions. I've made sure Serectus planned that. Yes, your liege. Serectus is very nervous at the moment. Now, return, and he's gonna cast returning on you.
What does that do?
You return to the last area you teleported from. As you appear outside the mirror, completely naked.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to.
You hear the
Can I
step,
have
step,
my
step,
can I have my
Mayo
items?
running.
What'd you
He
say?
can sense you.
Can I have my items?
Are you sending him?
Yeah.
Who are you sending?
Yeah, there's a message of creation in that pile. You don't want to let the shadow know of that.
Get the feeling.
Yeah,
he
you
already
should probably
knows.
tell you should probably tell Serectus.
Yeah, Serectus.
You ask Serectus. He goes, "I'll send you the items." Cerelius is saying the coat stays. However,
What?
Oh
All that work to
No!
get that coat back and I fucking lose it?
Cerelius knows what it is.
Yeah, but my 37
Thanks, Ryan.
persuasion, he liked my vibe. Come on.
He says until he gets Zai or one of our children as collateral, he's going to keep the coat. He'll send it back immediately after. He said, "I apologize, Moria. I did not expect this."
Can I teleport in and grab it?
That's why Zai hasn't been on the island yet.
It's a shame there's no trees in there.
That is not why. That is not why Zai.
Moria, as
Yeah.
your things have appeared before you, you put your clothing on in this alleyway. You see one of the drunk homeless guys goes, "Yeah, girl, work it!" And he like throws his clothes off and starts running through this. Oh, you disintegrate him?
I'm in an alleyway. Would anyone notice?
Nope. And because he's drunk, he has disadvantage. He rolled a 2 on the dice. King, 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 king.
Yeah.
Ugh, disgusting.
He was gonna fucking run into the street streaking, motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No.
Can't have that.
Can't have
Not
that.
kill me.
You see, like this stray dog watches this whole thing and just runs off.
I adopt the dog.
You're gonna look towards the dog. Make an
It,
intimidation check.
it unpolymorphs back into a druid and runs away.
He's jacking off. He's edging at the corner of the street.
Intimidation.
It's
okay.
Eodis.
Do I have
It's
advantage
me,
when I disintegrated something?
Sure.
I
Yeah.
became a druid for the sole purpose
Yeah,
of
Alright,
It's
alright,
just that
25.
one you want to.
The dog
it's just that one
immediately
you
like
want
gets
to
down.
eliminate.
The dog immediately gets down on its head and like puts its entire face on the ground.
Oh, you poor thing.
It's
I'm
not
gonna.
too close to your feet.
I want to adopt him. Let me adopt him.
You can take him with you.
You dropped everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna adopt the dog. I also have a cat, so.
Jesus Christ,
Try
man.
to adopt my character's adoptive daughter.
As
Yeah,
your
too bad.
dog and your cats sit on your shoulders, as you're in your normal garb, your dripped out fucking uniform.
Yeah, my dripped out fucking uniform. You're goddamn right.
I assume you
Still
teleport
drip.
back.
Yeah, I make a teleportation circle in the alleyway and get back to Draconia. Yeah.
As you approach,
In my house.
what do you do for the rest of the week?
I identify all the fucking items.
Sure. What items do you
We
want to
can
identify?
we can absolutely do
Well,
that
we don't
later
even
if
know
it takes
what's
too
in
much
these.
time.
Yeah, I need to get going
Yeah.
soon, so we can
Yeah.
do the identification later in the next
Yeah.
in the next session. But we'll say, Okran, you had something you want to do with Moria, correct?
Yeah, that's exactly the thing I want to do. Identify
Oh, okay.
all the some of the
Okay.
chests and shit. Because I'm the one carrying all
Cool.
this. I'm the pack mule of the party.
Yes, I know.
Why
Yeah,
does
you
this
are
keep
the pack mule.
happening? I just realized.
Yes, Eotis?
We love you for it, Ryan. I was gonna say I wanted to help them, but I am doing shit. I cannot. Never mind.
Same here.
Moria.
Yeah.
Second week, you spend half of the week on the
The
island.
island, yeah.
It's a beautiful island. Describe to us your tower, please, if you don't mind.
Oh man, I haven't even thought about my tower. Hold on.
It just has very artistically rendered goatsy pictures of Surrectus.
Noblin, can I ask, so as I don't feel a dick about it, were you gonna still take the coat, or did I remind you about it?
No, I was still gonna take it.
Okay, because I was
Yeah.
kind of
But
feeling like a dick, for saying it
I
out
would say
loud.
all my marks are gone because if I'm a dick, I get rid of marks if I do something dicky.
Yeah, but hey, at least you now have a canon reason why
But my
Zero was
but my
put on
vibe
the
check.
island.
My
Vibe
vibe
check
check was exquisite.
Yeah, but you get the feeling you've been really pissing him off.
What?
You've been hogging the agent of his resurrection.
Damn
Yeah,
it! I want him to like me.
It's his literal wife.
No, hold on. Is he in the process of starting to like me?
You
Let's.
get the feeling he is.
Yeah, I'm gonna wear him down eventually.
Eventually,
Hey, Schmuck.
we're gonna have to kill him.
Yes, Big Shot. Yes, Mord. You both just joined the call.
Just out of curiosity.
Mm-hmm. I'm recording.
Just a quick,
I'm listening in.
just a quick low tier question.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, what feeds off of souls?
What feeds off of souls?
Yeah, in your games.
Devils, demons, soul eater creatures.
Okay, now hear me out.
Because if so, Iotis does.
Now hear me out. Do you, if they were
If this
to
is
eat
another
like
character stupid, if this is another stupid idea, I'm recording at the moment.
Oh well, then I'm gonna ask you in DMs.
Ask me in DMs.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, so describe your tower, please, Moria.
All right, hold on. Is it by like I have an idea, but this is more like a full kind of house thing.
Be more. It could be you know how Barnabas has his house, well, his tower attached to the fucking bathhouse. It could be a building with a tower attached to it.
All right, perfect. Anyways, I posted it in Goblin Art, so if you would allow me to have the tree, I'd also like that.
Is it like a woman at the top of the tree?
I don't know.
It looks female.
Could be.
I might be wrong.
Anyways, my wizard's tower is sort of like a gothic styled.
I'll say you're getting started on creating the entire house. It's mostly just one of the.
I got that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one central tower, like the centerpiece of that house thing I just sent. That's it. It's the beginnings of a gothic styled big house, but all I have is a long, kind of gray beige colored bricks. It's got some intricate designs. It's got a classic, like, I guess 1800s pointed castle top.
You got the steeples and the crown molding.
Yeah, the steeples and the crown molding. I got some bats. I imported some bats.
I'll say you you hired a druid and brought them here to just grow you a funny looking tree.
Yeah.
And you used your essence to make it look like twisted and rooted and dead growing.
Perfect.
So I'll say you can specifically talk with the tree. Yeah, the dog is what?
The dog just taps the ground and grows the tree.
He taps it with his dick.
No.
Anyways.
It pees on the tree and the tree is revived.
But Moria.
Yeah.
That spell in your spell book. Do you want to try to identify it?
Yeah.
I'll say during the second week in your tower, make me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Got
this.
If it's during the second week, do I have like advantage or something?
No. It's during your creation and all this stuff, but you're studying stuff. You also have notes on harpy reproduction.
Yeah. Guidance. 35.
35. It is a sex change spell, transmutation.
Oh.
It is called gender fluid. It is elven in nature.
Mutation spell.
It is a third level spell. The creature must be willing. If they are not willing, they must make a charisma saving throw, and they have advantage if they know a spell is being cast on them.
Range touch, or is it
range touch?
Touch.
And it costs a minute to cast.
Damn.
A minute. Oh. And 1 min casting.
It lasts for 24 hours per level of the spell. So if you upcast it, it increases by a day.
Target I can choose one willing creature to change gender for a 24-hour period. An unwilling creature makes a wisdom or constitution charisma saving throw against my DC.
They make so with advantage if they are aware you're casting a spell on them.
With advantage.
Do
If
the
they
meme and make a shield.
with advantage.
Do it.
Upcasting the spell increases the duration
By a
for
day.
each spell above third level. Increase the time of the
duration of the spell by 1 day.
duration by 1 day.
So you can just touch someone at the beginning of the week, and they'll still be a female by the end of the week.
Yeah. If I cast a spell on the same person for what, like a month, is it permanent until the spell magic?
I will say if you cast the same spell on a person on a single person for 1 year, and it has to be cast every day on them, it becomes permanent for up to 100 years. Well,
I cast a spell on a
sorry,
single
it'll become permanent until they wish to return to their original gen. No. It'll become permanent, just permanent.
entire year.
No, witch spell and all that stuff can get rid of it, but they'll become permanent at that moment.
Effect becomes permanent unless a wish spell. And they know that.
I will also say there are stipulations to the spell.
Okay.
A person changed to a male cannot impregnate females or other individuals while under the effects of this spell unless it becomes permanent.
Weak ass spell.
And a person who becomes female by this spell cannot become pregnant unless it becomes permanent.
Not give birth unless the spell becomes permanent.
They basically become seedless and they become barren for that moment of time.
It's becoming fertile. Poor guys.
Infertile and virile, or whatever it's fucking called. But
yeah, real down.
That's only 3 days of your first week, and I'll say you're getting that a bit too to create that. What is the rest of your week spent doing?
This second week?
Yeah, this rest of your second week.
Okay, then I had a list of shit.
It's gender fluid is the name of the spell.
Oh, gender.
Actually, no, let's call it gender bender.
Gender bender spell.
Damn, Serena's with the times if she knows the gender bender slang. Okay. At that point, I guess Eldrithin intrigued me a little bit. I'll cast a sending spell and tell him what I know about the soaring tower.
Okay.
It's floating.
Go ahead and roleplay with him. Just go ahead and roleplay with him.
Eldrithin. Are you gonna respond?
Am I going crazy, or you're the one I spoke to in the alley?
This is indeed. Remember that floating island I told you about? Well, I was just on it.
Do tell me where it is. I really want to go there. You really have me intrigued.
Well, if you have any friends that would like to go with you, I could always teleport you there.
I don't think he actually does.
Oh, how unfortunate. Give me a moment. Are you still in Riverton?
Currently, yes.
I teleport to Riverton, grab him, teleport to the floating tower, and fucking dip with the teleportation circle.
Okay.
Zero warning, but I also know there's no possible way he could succeed even if he resisted.
Bye.
Sure thing, yeah, 100%.
And as long as he, and then I'll remind him, do remember you got that job. You can't just stay here.
I know. It's quite unfortunate. There's plenty here, I'm sure. As he's looking around the island, because you did say you teleported to the island, right? I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. Crazy, okay. I was crazy once. Anyways, Beyond that, I will be spending time to research if I can revive my guard drakes. But I will also spend time with my new dog and my cat, as I also identify the items if there are any left, which we can go over at a later date.
You get the feeling it would be nearly impossible to revive your guard drakes because you don't have any piece of them.
Not unless I ascended, but
You
yeah,
would need to get
I
crawl
feel so.
creation to make
Yeah.
them. Yeah. I will say, at the end of the week, you are flooded with sending messages. This is Moria, correct? Engaged wife of King Serectus. He just announced your engagement. We of the Dorathian press would love to make your... And you just get a bunch of messages at once. And it's just like a bunch of people congratulating you, asking questions. And you're just like, ugh. He's like, get 100 of them, like, every hour.
Oh my god. And most of her focus is spent responding. Like, leave me the fuck alone to most of them. But...
You also get one from your sister. Sister? I didn't
sister.
know you were that into the king. You could have told me years ago. I would have set you two up. Though I don't think he was into men at that time, so I saw how he looked at you. Now that I think back to it, I always wondered what he meant if only you were a woman.
He said that straight up?
He whispered it under his breath, but I heard it.
He told me that in confidence, like a month ago or something. I didn't think he was serious.
Oh, I heard it. Don't worry, dear. He is serious. By the way...
Yes?
I've been hearing some strange rumors. You're messing with Yetis. Are you trying to overthrow me, dear? Morris is saying horrible things about you.
Morris always says horrible things about me. He talks constantly to me about you too, darling.
Yes, but he doesn't lie. You know he says things from his chest.
He absolutely lies.
By the way...
Yes, dear.
What was her name again? The pink dragonborn. She's getting pretty big, and she's about to give birth soon, dear. You should at least come say hi. Or are you gonna leave that experiment to Moros?
I think her name was Rosie.
Rosie, yes, that's her name.
Experiment is such a weird way to say that.
Well, I'm just talking in Moros lingo. Anyways,
Morris would not be a good parent or whatever.
We could talk later, dear.
Yeah.
Additionally, congratulations on getting pounded relentlessly by the king.
Congratulations by getting relentlessly pounded by Bill the Bolt, if that is true.
It seems we both like powerful men. Anyways, I gotta get going.
Bye. Say hi to my nephew for me.
Of course. That's all.
Yeah, and then for those 3 days, I will research infernal lawyers to see if I can get some details about my infernal contract.
Alright, I'll say you contact Kristoff, and he starts to tell you that infernal contracts are pretty hard to get out of, but he'll look into it for you.
Alright, and that would be my days, and then...
Come on. Yep. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, well, that's where we're going to end this part of the session, and we'll start again later, so we'll do some other things later.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
Alright.